sidetrack. What are you talking about?
All right. Buttons.
So Goku would beat Superman, though.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What the fuck did you just say?
No.
Come on.
You're just trying.
What did he say?
I said Goku would beat Superman.
You're wrong.
Exactly.
You're fucking wrong.
I'm not.
He doesn't. No.
Oh my god.
Goku
I got
struggled
it,
to
man. I
lift
got it,
10
man. I'm
tons.
done. I'm
He
done.
would get fucked.
We're giving Chris an aneurysm.
I
Stop.
hate all of you.
I don't know what a Goku is, so
Bro,
we're okay,
a
Chris.
thick-thighed goth girlfriend could beat Superman. She just has to whip out the correct crystal collection.
Boy, y'all are just ooh. I'm trying to focus right now.
Yeah. that was hot.
That did come in really hot. All right, let's get this party started. All right. Fuck. Clown shoes. All right.
This is the highlight of my week, you guys. I love this.
All right. Welcome to the Chaos Sort of Chronicles, episode 64.
Woo.
We're getting there. I'm Chris. I'm the underprepared DM because I left all my shit in my locker at work, and my ass is on vacation. So I'm not gonna go get him. It's just not gonna happen. Maybe one day this week at night when there's nobody there and I can sneak in like a ninja and grab my notes for next week. We'll see what happens. Anyway, that's my fun fact for the week. Let's go ahead and start with Katie this week.
Hey, I'm Katie. I play Serper Bond, the Fallen Aasimar Paladin. Fun fact about me, I got no sleep last night because we had a freak hailstorm in the middle of the night, in August. So I don't know what that was about, but there was ice bang against my window all night.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the heavy metal band. I said I probably wouldn't be able to sleep either if they'd showed up and started playing in my front yard or something.
That would be much cooler.
No, that would be a better story. It'd still be equally
Oh, yeah, it
annoying
would.
as not being able to sleep. It's like I didn't sleep because there was a heavy metal band rehearsing on my front yard last
And
night.
it
You know?
was awesome.
I don't know. I feel like that'd be a pretty good reason to not sleep.
Yeah, I'd be with it. I would be okay with that.
Hellstorm's good. I like Hellstorm.
All right, take it away, Sam.
Mm.
Busy snacking. Hi guys, I'm Sam. I play Darius, the half-orc evocation wizard / blood hunter. Really excited to join you guys here today and see what shenanigans Bryn Shander has in store for us. Fun fact about me, I went grocery shopping recently and stocked up on really good snacks. Got sleeves of Food Lion fig bars and Triscuits and other things, and it's a good day.
I thought you said
Lot
you
of
got
carbs.
good snacks.
I did not say that. I said I got lots of them. Not that they were any tasty.
That is a
Rob,
good
take it
point.
away.
Hi guys, I'm Rob. I'm playing Le Marquis de Vicomte. He didn't kill a dog, so nobody talk about that when Varathon comes back. He's not responsible for the dead dog. That was a demon who did that. Anything fun going on? Had a fun time unclogging bottoms level clog yesterday on the still yesterday. That was awful. Have to recalibrate the entire still. That sucks, but yeah, that's it. Kick it to Hillary.
Hi, I'm Hillary. I play Morgan, the variant human Storlock. Fun fact about me, I had a really horrendous nightmare yesterday, and it was completely convoluted and didn't make sense at all, but I still panic called my best friend who lives in North Carolina. Oh no, shit, that's not true. She lives in Georgia now. Panic called her and was like, "Are you okay? Are you," asking her, demanding if she was all right, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." I was like, "Are you sure? Because I just dreamt something horrible about you." She's like, "You hear yourself, don't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay." So yeah, fun fact about me: I have weird dreams. Next would be Cole.
Cole playing Varathok, the blade singer, monk, wizard hybrid thing. My fun fact is the Flash would smoke all the characters you guys were talking about earlier. Hands down, no contest. Go ahead, Brandon.
Time travel bullshit.
Hi guys, I'm Brandon. I play Ahmed, the human fighter. I'm not doing it today. You guys are not going to provoke me. I have something to show, which I got earlier this week, which is boom, Iron Patriot.
Heyo.
Wow,
Love that.
Brandon, you're becoming like that show, the Pawn Stars, with all of like the things that you're finding and collecting.
Oh yeah, I am.
Come on, I'd
We
love
should,
to live the life of Chudley.
we should enlist you on that program, Storage Wars.
People, is that show still going on?
It better be. I mean,
One of the guys from that show lives in my town. No,
Does he
that's
really?
American Pickers. Never mind.
Oh.
I mean that's a good one too.
Mike Wolf lives. He opened a business like right down here. He was the Grand Marshal of Mule Day, Katie.
The Grand Marshal?
No. I'll pass it to Shepard. By the way.
Look at Shepard. I play Zod. He's an elf paladin. He's looking forward to seeing the party get back together. Splitting the party makes him nervous, so that's good. Fun fact about me is I can't wait for winter. I'm done with the heat already. Bring it on. Is anyone not gone yet? I think we're done.
That's everyone.
Yep.
All right.
Take it,
I
Chris.
do believe that is the last of you. Sam, take us away with a
Last of us.
recap.
Really hate recaps, guys. What I say? Last session, we decided to split the party. Half of us staying behind in camp to receive the incoming arrival of the children and Mav. The demon followed and led to a little standoff. A brief parley, which didn't stick. Combat ensued with Lemarque and Ahmed, with Morgan firing spells from within the tiny hut. Shepard casting another tiny hut. Once the first was dispelled, the demon put up a solid fight, doing AoE bursts of thunder and lightning damage, whilst being immune to fire and lightning damage, but was eventually felled in trying to flee once he noticed Mav's presence coming from the north side of the encampment. Varathok, Darius, and Bourbon were about their business towards Grinchander. Bourbon and Darius heading to various inns and taverns, trying to ascertain like the current situation of the giants taking refuge and seemingly policing the town. Trying to get some shopping done. Varathok went up to the main castle of Grinchander to challenge the giantess warlord, if you will, to one-on-one combat through clever use of distance, long-range magic, and a flying carpet. The battle was brought to a standstill once the two revealed that they were on almost the same side of our current situation in dealing with Mav, Merrick, and the Devourer. And so a parley was obtained. and Verathog joined Darius and Bourbon to discuss their further steps. Feel that's where we pick up today, unless anyone has anything else to add.
All right. Then we will pick up with
Sounds
Bourbon,
good.
Darius, and Verathok.
I think we were going to the Sand Swill Inn. No, that's where we were coming from.
I thought we were going to talk to the giant lady.
Right, I wanted to head to the Silver Spoon Tavern so we could meet up
That's what
with
it was. You're right.
Bourbon's contacts and find out what happened with the 3 gods that were running rampant around here. Last we heard that they had like cultist uprisings that were having a bit of a turf war. I feel that might be beneficial in understanding our circumstances here. So I guess we make our way to the Silver Spoon Tavern.
All right. And making your way through town, there's not as many people on the streets as there was before, but it seems as if business is as usual. The giants seem to be more of an occupying force, not necessarily. It doesn't look like it was a takeover. It just sort of looks like they just sort of moved in, and don't seem to be causing any real disturbance with the business going on in town. And it takes you a few minutes, but you do come up to a small little tavern. With on the front, there's no sign. It's just carved on the front door, Sand Swill. Right? Or is it Silver Spoon? Silver Spoon.
Silver Spoon. I was gonna say we might have got turned around, guys.
It definitely does not look like the name you would figure would be more of a high end establishment, but this definitely looks more like a place where some of the seedier folk tend to go.
I remember this place had the worst selection, but it was a real hole in the wall. Le Marquet would not be happy here, and I think that's for the best. All right, Darius is going to walk in.
What's It is dimly lit. There's not a lot of folks in here. It's what time of the day was it? Mid-afternoon, I do believe. Is that where we were?
Sure.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people in here for the typical daytime. I mean, we'll say it's lunchtime. It's not very busy. You do see a dwarven bartender cleaning glasses behind the bar. Looks up and takes note of your entrance, but doesn't make a thing about it.
All right. Any spare stools at the bar or an empty table?
Yeah, there's, like I said, it's not very busy in there. There's a couple of tables. There's some seating at the bar. There's even a little ledge you can go and stand by one of the windows and set your drinks down if you choose not to have a seat.
Yeah. I'll grab a table, I guess. Sort of set my pack down.
Okay. And what would the rest of you like to do? Or the 2 of you?
I'll join him at the table while kind of scoping the area, seeing if I see anyone who might be the contact that I'm looking for. Or, might be in a similar, bounty hunter position that could give me some information.
You don't see anybody like that sitting in the crowd. But I'm going to say that with your experienced eye, you can definitely tell that the bartender probably knows his way around a scrap or 2.
Gotcha.
And as the three of you sit down, he looks over and says, I'll be with you in just a minute. As you see him finishing up, wiping out one of the mugs and turning around and setting it upside down so it can get the last little remnants of water out of him. And he makes his way around to you. Can't say I've seen you in here before. And haven't had a whole lot of foot traffic since we've had some of our larger friends make their way into town. But anyway, what can I get you to drink?
Last time we were here, I think you guys had a limited selection due to trade from the south being interrupted. Do you guys still got those expensive ales?
We do have some ales. And recently, recently the kobolds from under the city have been able to supply one hell of a mean spirit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do one of the tall gnomish ales, and yeah, I'll try a shot of that kobold liquor. Has it got a name? Is it known?
I'm just
It's still in its testing
I call
phases.
it kobold spit because I don't know where they're getting it.
Huh.
And
I don't know.
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, kobolds are some crafty little bastards, but making drink, I'm not so confident that that's even where they get
So
it.
long as it gets you drunk and tastes like cinnamon, I have no qualms about it.
Oh, I don't know if cinnamon's the right flavor I would give it.
Oh. Huh. Well, sure. We'll get two of those.
All right.
Verathok, you want anything?
No, I'm good.
No water, no tea. You just got into a fight.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, well, give me just a minute. It's gonna be 4 gold pieces for all that, though. You can pay when I get back. Then he turns
Kobold spit is pricey.
shuffles his way around back behind the bar.
It's cheaper than last time.
You can see him grab a couple of drinks or fill the mugs out of a couple of mugs out of some large barrels propped up on the wall, and turns around and you can see these green bottles that he pours a couple of shots. Then a moment later, he walks back around and sets the drinks down in front of you. It'll be that 4 gold, sir.
Here you are. I'll slide him 5.
Oh, thank you.
Of course. Didn't quite catch your name.
Oh, they call me Barbados.
I'm Darius. Barbados. Pleasure. It's been a few months since we've been to the area. Last we heard, there was the big calamity with the gods coming down here to the prime material, and a couple of them were setting up shop in town.
Oh, yeah. 3 of them came.
Garnering a following.
Well,
Whatever happened with that?
Well, I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if it was the giants coming in, but all 3 of them picked up and pretty much left in the middle of the night. Left a small remnants of their followers, but for the most part, they all seem to shuffle on out of here. Best
And
anybody
has that hurt your business?
A little bit, but honestly, having gods in town, that was sort of hurting business a whole lot more than not having their ilk. Except for Ogma, his followers were not so bad. In fact, they were pretty nice. Always just came in here and occupied tables reading their books and not really drinking and eating much, but...
You say Ogmine?
Ogma.
Ogma.
I don't remember how to spell it, but it's the...
Refresh my memory.
It's the god of knowledge.
Ooh, knowledge. Okay.
Ooh, knowledge.
We do like knowledge.
You have the wizard's attention, and that's a bad thing.
Nerd.
And best we could follow was all of them seemed to make their way along a very similar route, heading up into those mountains.
Hmm. That's where the prison is up at. They have a village or two up that way as well.
Yeah, but I don't know if they were necessarily going to that prison, but they were definitely making their way up into those mountains just to the north of them, or north of that prison.
And they took a fair number of their cultists with them. That's Well, at least
And on
they're out
top
of
that, we've had
the.
sightings of dragons, and now we've got these giants, and we all know that giants and dragons don't get along. And I'm pretty sure the gods moving into, or at least occupying the mountains, which is a traditional home for the giants, all seems like it's all boiling up to something.
I
But
think
then
we
again, I
encountered
may
these
just be an
giants.
old man with I may just be an old
No,
man
this
with
is
crazy ideas.
this is great information to know. And
Guess you learn a lot
Sam,
when you have scholars in here all the time, you know?
true. On a little bit more down to earth business, however, my friend over here, he is in the habit of sometimes taking the law into their own hand for coin, and was wondering if you knew any connections or contacts or were aware of any contracts available out.
I mean, I may know a couple of people, but don't take this the wrong way, but it's a bit strange just to walk in and say you're a killer for hire.
Everything I do is very legal, I assure you. I'm a professional. I work for cities, not for individuals.
He's not a killer for hire. He's an assistant with the guard. I find him specializing in confinement, tracking, that sort of thing.
As of right now, those normal channels have been a bit dry since our larger friends have moved in. But they may have work for you.
The Giants? That could be worth looking into.
My opinion is giants just don't move into cities. There's got to be something going on, especially if they're not here and they're not destroying the damn town.
You think they're looking for something? I mean, Vrinchander does have a long, storied history. Maybe there's an artifact beneath it.
Maybe they're looking for something, but they did come from the south. And if you want my opinion, they're biding their time, waiting for something before they head north. Like I said, I may just be a conspiracy theorist or have some sort of wild idea, but there's something going on. Dragons, giants moving towards the north, towards their home, and now the gods are there. There's something. But they're not occupying. They're not fighting us. They're not.
You guys think it's because of the rod?
The immovable rod? I mean, sure.
No, this one. Then I'll pull out the fucking actual fucking rod thing about.
Verathok, no. God damn it.
The bartender looks at you, looks at the rod. What's that thing all about? It's a little spooky looking, but Why would
something
you
to
think
do.
why would you think that they're after that?
Something
You're
to do
also
with when
very
you
naive
connect
for
it.
showing it to me.
What are you gonna do? Do you want my rod? Is that what you're telling me?
Me personally, no. That's why I run this shop. I can keep my nose to the ground, and my days of adventuring are long done.
Sounds like you want it.
Excuse my friend here. He just had a battle earlier today, and he's a bit concussed. Verathok, put that away.
I didn't even get hit.
Well, I'll tell you if you do think it's important walking around
Not
and
physically.
flashing it and... I mean, the gods may not be here, but there's probably more than one opportunist out there that will try and take advantage or just take it from you.
So you do want to steal my rod?
My gods.
He looks at you and says, "Well, if you need anything else, I'll be right over there. You can always just give me a holler. But enjoy the drink."
Thank you, Barbados.
I would, like I said, if you think that thing is important, I would definitely put it away.
What is the thing? What does this make again? Isn't it called like the Staff of Kings or some shit like that, or the Rod of Creation or something? What does this thing make?
He looks at you and
The seven people.
he looks at you and looks at the rod and just sort of shrugs. Of that, I have no idea.
No, Darius, you remember stuff.
I do remember, but this is not the place to, brush up on our history of ancient artifacts, let alone be brandishing them in public.
God, never have any fun. Put it away.
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't want me to chastise you for, putting the security of the artifact that'll save the world in jeopardy?
That's what
Every
everyone
5
keeps
minutes?
saying. I don't know how much I believe it. I feel like we've been lied to about a lot of things. For all we know, we put this thing together and it's going to make Merrick the ultimate lich to have ever lived, and he's going to become all powerful and just be able to cast Wish at will.
Verathok, you know how long and how much we sacrificed just to find that one piece? We have 6 others to find, and just think how upset Morgan, Ahmed, Zod would be if they found out you let that piece slip out of your hands because you didn't have a tight enough grip on it as we were ducking through an alleyway.
I think they'd find it amusing, honestly.
They would hunt you down to the ends of the earth and then be after me for damn it. They see me as your guardian in some sense, and we don't need that responsibility.
Well, you are his father.
That is true, Dad.
Not even father-in-law, because you skipped out on your fiance, my daughter.
Technically, you did too. You're
I was
a bad
kidnapped.
dad. Yeah, excuses.
You were dad napped.
Cheating scoundrel.
a truly good dad.
Sorry. An innovative adventurer.
I didn't steal nothing.
Where's my drink?
You've got. Yeah, I delivered the drinks. That's where that conversation came from.
I'm having them.
Yeah, here we go. Try this cobalt spit.
Bringing the ale smells like a fresh, crisp, clean ale.
Awesome.
But the kobold spit smells like rancid pine trees.
Rabon, you're a man of the faith to some extent. Can we get a blessing real quick?
I don't know that it will do any good, but I'm happy to try. I don't have any spells that will help, but I'll just do a little meaningless prayer.
Little quick prayer. Yeah, it helps me feel better.
So are you? What are you guys chugging it, or it's just a shot?
Yeah, but it's a shot.
I'll take the shot.
Yeah.
All right, both of you make Constitution saving throws for me, please. Your
Nice.
DC is 16.
Add +3 to yours. Oh wait,
Thank
that
you.
was not a saving throw. That's a saving throw. Which was worse.
Oh. Got a 9.
I got 12.
All right. So Bourbon, you drinking that it definitely sets you. I mean, at this point you realize that you're drunk. The one shot just
Nice.
hits you. Like you can tell immediately as it hits the bottom of your stomach, you can feel its effects almost, which is startling because most alcohol doesn't. It's not super instant, but it hits your gut, and the minute you can feel it hit your stomach, it just starts that you feel the effects. You're drunk, so dexterity saves are made with disadvantage. Your speech is slurred. Yeah. Anybody can tell that you are fucking hammered. Darius, on the other hand, because you passed so low, you're
I have resistance to poison damage.
you don't take any damage, but you definitely all the contents of your stomach are now not in your stomach. They are all over you, the table. It is all but. I mean, we've all seen that person that boom puts a shot down and like immediately it's like dude projectile vomit everywhere. Yeah, that's what happens to you. It all but comes out of your nose, and yet all of your saving throws are made with disadvantage. You are uncoordinated. Your speech is slurred. It's almost hard to even understand. We've all heard that drunk guy before. I'm gonna, and you're saying we got to go down and do something, and it's just sounding like a bunch of straight and
don't worry.
Sense. And it's the next hour for the both of you.
Prestidigitation, Prestidozentation, presentation.
I'm gonna say
Instead, you're casting like thaumaturgy and yelling everywhere.
What would you roll for that? I mean, how would you role play? Even try? I'm gonna say you're just not able to get the spell off. Like your words are just so fucked up that. And your hand gestures are
blanks.
You're like, yeah, you're as useless as a tit on a bull right now.
I can let you cigarette.
Present diet nation.
And that is where we are going to leave the three of you for just a minute.
So
drunk
basically, Verithod's babysitting.
Apparently the kid is
Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. What time of day is it?
It's like 2 p.m.
Well, if they're shit faced, go ahead, go to the next group of people. I'm leaving the bar.
You won't even notice.
All right, go ahead.
Such a team player.
Actually, I would think Bourbon would notice she's drunk, but not like it's not as half as bad. It's like one of those you wouldn't want Bourbon getting behind the wheel of a car, but it's also like, oh, dude, she's still get around, still do a thing. Darius, on the other hand, is not. He's the guy that someone's got to hold his hair back from his face, otherwise he's going to puke on it.
I'll do it.
Yeah, and that's where we'll leave you guys. All right, and we'll pick up with, let's see, Ahmed, Morgan, Zod, and Le Marquet back at camp with the kids, the little goblin, and Mob, and Isla, right? Isla was the eldest daughter? Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I remember the goddamn
Isla, Val, Hugh, and Alistair are the names of the kids.
Yeah. I was just trying to make sure because I don't have my notes in front of me. I was like, dude, from memory, Isla was the oldest. So yeah,
Zod's gonna look at the going.
Yeah, Mod and Isla up there then to the north, just outside of the. They're not able to enter the glade. Yeah. The demon dead down there with Le Marquet. What would y'all likes to be doing? What would y'all likes to do?
We ended with Mob being let in.
Oh, was she let in? Oh, my bad.
Yes.
Yeah, last session ended with me telling Ahmed to go ahead and let them in. Because I needed to go talk to Merrick.
Okay. So yeah, then they're walking in to the camp.
The other girl was in all right before her. It was Map, but that was out there. That was let in last.
Okay. What was me for not updating the maps? All right, so that's coming in there. She's made her way down here. All right. So yeah, then we will pick up right there with you guys. What would y'all like to be doing? I believe you guys were
I don't know.
interrogating Maud. I'm gonna say
she had something to tell us.
She's making her way up to the camp, up to the campsite where the tents are. Limping. She's walking heavily on a cane. All of you can see that she is dressed very nicely, but you can still see burns and cuts and scratches and super heavy bruising as she's walking, limping with this cane towards the camp.
Well,
we're
she begged to be inside, so spill what you needed to spill and be on your way.
Why? I merely came here to inform you of just about everything. It seems that our timetable has been what's the word I'm looking for? Moved up quite a bit.
Your timetable, you mean?
Why, the world's timetable. There is a lot that you. Where do I even begin without sounding insane?
How about the beginning?
Well, that'll take
Ahmed
us
is so
back
hostile.
that'll take us back a long, long time. When Merrick, myself, Trudadol, or Turudol, Ogma, and a few others, Catalan, and even Edgewalker, where we found. We all saw what Pale Knight was going to do. So we made a pact to do whatever needed to be done to put things in place to stop her when the time came. Hence, where you all came from. The giant distraction. We all acted like enemies to keep the interest of Pale Knight away from you. and while we acted as if we were fighting amongst each other. That was until they brought, or Pale Knight sent that creature after you. And it has a unique ability of making people disappear from everything as if they never existed. We only found this out when it took a close friend of ours. It got to him, and we watched its clone, or his clone, disappear right in front of us. And we all began to wonder. We did research. And then Merrick was there when your friend Alana was taken. Trudel tried to kill her before and trap her within the sword before it was able to do what it did. And I'm going to say at this point, wow, you were the only person in the party at that point. So Morgan, you would remember Alana and everything that happened with her on the other world, with her brother in the sewers, her in general.
Zod will ask her.
And now, or Zod, you were there too. Sorry, missed you there, buddy. The two of you would immediately remember Alana, and Morgan, you would be super confused because now you're remembering Alana and this thing about you having the same father, but it's almost as if things are just, your memories are becoming very muddled.
Something like that.
Zod will ask, you're saying that Alana and you refer to as the fairy one, Maggie, you said they were taken. Are they still alive?
Alana, no.
And
she was, except for now, you, maybe 7 people that would remember her. But what is happening is this Pale Knight has, I think, maybe found out what we're doing and has sent this creature. And when it erases someone from existence, from time, from everything, it has an effect. It's like throwing a giant, or throwing rocks in a pond. If you start little, it's just a little ripple. Eventually, it could change the current. Your friends Katie, or your friends Maggie, and
Twig.
Twig is on the run. He has gone a little. He's gotten a little extreme in his paranoias.
Yeah, he wrote me a letter not too long ago.
I do believe that is never mind. I'm not going to say that. Ixnay that sentence, eh? And she also looks and says, and your friend Xander is still with Lolth. They are working another angle to the same problem.
Where did you say Maggie was? Sorry, I missed that.
Unfortunately, I do believe Maggie is at the site where they are going to release the Devourer.
And is that site known?
We have no way of finding it. We have tried everything. Where they are going to release this creature, we cannot find it yet.
Is it on this plane?
If it is very well hidden, but we do not believe. We believe it is a place between planes.
It's a good thing Verithok has that scroll plane shift.
Well,
Then after I leave all of you, I should begin to make my way down towards Bryn Shander. I do believe I have some business with some of the occupants there.
Why did you attack that floating city?
Because inside that floating city, where one more of that creature, that the only name we've even thought of coming up with, and it was a clever name, was Puzzle Golem. It contained thousands and thousands more components of that thing. That head that you saw was, imagine the body of that creature, but imagine it 7 or 8 times bigger than that. There was enough of those things on that floating citadel. It will rebuild, but it will take time. I have merely just slowed it down.
Why did it need to be slowed down? Who are those people that live in that citadel, and why did they need to be slowed down?
Why, no one lived on that citadel. It was merely just a chamber for that creature. A mobile anthill, if you will, but imagine all the ants being able to form one giant creature.
And that creature was doing something bad?
It would have. Could you imagine a 500-foot tall construct just walking through a town, through a city?
So you had some knowledge of its hostile intentions?
Why, it had no hostile intentions, but the ones who sent it, of course they did. We can only imagine it is one of the agents of Pale Knight. It's just... maybe you should ask your patron. My dear?
I intend to speak to him at length.
Well, you might want to do it sooner than later. I would suspect that you can definitely stay hidden here for a while, but that creature will be sent after you, along with the first sword. His act has not yet been found out by his mistress. And when the time comes, you must fight him and destroy the sword.
Sounds like it might be a useful sword to keep around. Can't we just destroy its wielder?
Well, yes, but keeping this is almost what the sword was made for. When it is destroyed, all of its inhabitants will be released. If not for just a couple of minutes before they head to their respected places of afterlife. And they will be able, they are, shall we say, more than willing and definitely more than ready to take out their hatred and resentment for being there on the lady who gave the order. The size of that army that he carries at his belt. Unbeknownst to her.
Above table real quick. So when we were in the land of the elves, Mav picked a fight with an agent of the Pale Knight, that floating citadel, to slow it down, which is a different construct from the creature that can erase our existence, also in servitude to the Pale Knight. We're working to free the first sword by releasing his bindings to her and thus unleashing an army by breaking his sword when the time comes. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes.
Okay.
And
I'll be back in a second.
Zod's going to ask. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead and
curious if there's a way.
Go ahead and ask your question.
Sorry. Yeah, Zod's curious if there's. He's going to ask. Is there a way to let a select few out rather than let them all at the same time?
It is all or none. But don't you see, we're collecting one of the greatest armies in the world, in history.
Yeah, that power may be left to nobody.
We have giants.
Mm.
And now we have a collection of some of the greatest mass murderers and vile beings, all willing to work towards the same goal.
If you're referring to us, that's very unkind.
I didn't murder anyone. How dare you?
I wouldn't consider you guys mass murderers.
Well, give us time.
Not all of us. All right, so we still need to find 6 more pieces of this Rod of 7 to, at the end of it all, seal
the Rod of 7. That's what it's called.
Yes.
We just hear
Verathok.
We hear Verathok from miles and miles away.
Just
7.
Every pigeon in the area is just like, that's what it was. So I still need to find 6 more pieces to seal away the Devourer. At the end, we're raising this army and giants and dragons to fight the first sword. No, to fight the Pale Knight, and by proxy, weaken his influence, the Devourer's influence. And yes, we head to Zod's dad's prison to rescue Mima so she can get us more information.
Yeah, I think she knows where one of the parts of the Rod of 7 is, correct?
Maybe how we can effectively fight this weird dimension-slaying creature without always having to run away from it in case we encounter it.
We gotta get him hooked on gamer girl bathwater. Then he'll be broke, and then he'll have no influence.
Yeah, we'll get him Beldelphine's OnlyFans subscription. He'll be too busy. He'll have to move back in with his parents.
What are you guys talking about?
And we'll ruin his credit score, guys. It's fine.
We'll drop it to 500s.
Yeah, we'll steal his credit card information and buy all.
You
the
know
Twitch
about gamer
subscriptions.
girl bathwater, Shepard?
Nope. Lifestyle,
That's like
unfortunately, I don't live.
2019.
Oh, man.
Shepard, do not look it up.
What is it?
You should look it up.
It sounds like
People bought Gamer Girl bathwater.
It's only $29.99.
What?
A month.
we tried to name a beer Gamer Girl bathwater. That got shut down.
Wow.
That sounds terrible.
I
It's
mean,
$39.95.
it was clever. It worked.
My gosh.
Zod? Or
Ahmed's being really quiet, and that's really scary.
Shepard, can you Google it and tell me?
I'll look it up. I'll get back to you. Is it a beverage or is that satire?
I mean, you could drink it if you wanted
I
to.
don't know what they did with it when they bought it.
All right, clearly it's not a beverage because Sam's died. So
I mean, it's literally exactly what I said. It's gamer girl bathwater. An e-girl that's big on Twitch or whatever the fuck took a bath and then sold jars of her bathwater.
Oh,
no.
God.
Yummy.
You're
Let me
drinking
just-
that
I need to
next
sign up for
thing
that.
you know,
Oh my
you
God.
need a lot of chapstick for your lips.
There's no amount of
Yeah.
con mod that'll save you.
Well, that was like that
No,
one girl
that's-
that one OnlyFans chick that was like selling farts in a jar. And so she was
I
making,
remember
she was
her.
making like $75 a jar or something. So she just kept eating all this food that would make her gassy. So she just kept farting in jars, and eventually, like, it fucked her up real bad. She had ended up in the hospital and shit. It was like, what? It's like, why are you?
Oh my
it's like,
God.
who the fuck is buying this shit? Like, what are you talking about? What is this? Is some of the grossest stuff. Like, I'll never forget. God, this is 20 years ago, over 20 years ago, because I was like 21, I think. Me and my buddy went to it was a porn store in Northern Virginia, and they had one of the big adult porn stars. And my buddy was like, dude, I want to go down there and get a picture with, like, what was her name? Like Debbie Dynamite or something. I don't know. This woman had boobs that were like 3 times the size of my head. It was ridiculous. We get down there, and of course, there's like, you can get a picture with her for $50, and you can buy a lollipop from her, and it was like $100 for a lollipop. She would take this lollipop and she would unwrap it and stick it in her woohoo, and then put the wrapper back on it and give it to and sell it to people for like $100. It was like, it's like, what are you supposed to do with that? Like, it's like, I'm not going to eat a vaginal lollipop. That's just gross, man. Like, why? What kind of? I don't know.
All right, if we weren't canceled, we are now. And just had to be explicit about it.
He wasn't explicit.
He said hoo-ha.
I did. I said
He-
hoo-ha. I didn't say.
No, and then you said vagina. You can't say that shit on Twitch.
Well, thanks for
Damn it,
ruining
Chris.
it there, buddy. I was trying to slide one in there. Like, no one would notice just the one.
You didn't.
And-
Yes, you can. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I slid the
It
one in
doesn't
there.
matter.
I said
You're on
hoo-ha the
it.
first time, and then I said it the second time. And now that you're going to go and double down on it and make a big
Mhm.
scene. I was just going to slide.
Well, yeah,
under the
it's too
radar.
late
No one
now.
would've known. Anyway, all right.
You
Back
guys
to
were
the
amazing.
game. Let's get back to this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are e-girls in D&D just like wood elves?
So,
What?
yeah, Mod
bet.
looks at all of you and says, yeah, she finishes up with that little thing. She answered the question. Right? It seems that all of you are the ones that have made it through. So it is your job to eventually destroy the sword. The only ones that, besides Merrick and I and Ogma, that know that that's even a thing. Besides the people that are in it, of course. Like Trudal's
Who's
wife.
Agma?
Agma is the god of knowledge. That would be common knowledge. And once you leave the glade, and you will have to leave the glade, they will begin looking for you.
Do you know any locations of the other rods of 7, the other pieces?
No, but should you... And she looks at the lot of you, and you can see she's got a face like a... one of you should attune to the item,
Mhm.
which is in itself dangerous. It will lead you to the next part of itself. It will want to impose its will to make itself whole.
That's good to know. I don't think any of us have spent any time with it.
I don't know much about it, for I have no experience with touching the item. But from what I've heard, it can change a person.
Well, we are the party of many rods, so have that effect on people. Seem to leave a lasting impression everywhere we go. The glade. Are there other safe spots? Are there other sanctuaries and other hiding spots that we could utilize to our advantage across or close to us?
This is the only one. And
Again,
it is
not
my
as helpful as I
intention
was
that the
hoping.
children and I will stay here until things have blown over. I think that they deserve a bit of a rest.
Yeah, I would really love it if you would stop dragging my children into perilous, situations.
Your children were going to do what they were going to do regardless.
Your job when I left was to keep them from doing things, being in perilous situations. So, crack up job. By the way, where is your son? Why he's choosing not to participate in things that are threatening their lives?
She looks at the ground for just a minute. You can see her shoulders sag. Unfortunately, my son is no longer with us.
I'm sorry that happened.
Sorry, not sorry.
How did that happen? When did that happen?
Shortly after the gods landed.
Mm.
Why was he involved in that?
He wasn't. Just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Caught in the crossfire.
Most grandmothers, when they
gods
lose...
have fallen now.
Which gods?
Mask, Bane, Mistra. There's another one. Crap.
When you say gone, do you mean like permanently done for?
Why, they've destroyed each other.
I guess that leaves me somewhat of a freelancer.
Zod, can
I have no-
can you still do your divine magic?
I tested that out when I first heard that he had been slain, and it did work. Matter of fact, somehow I managed to gain the power that I used last combat somehow, with him even being deceased. So, like I said, that might be a different story in its own right. But for now, I'm not looking to gift horse in the mouth and continue
Yeah,
using what I've
said,
bestowed for my purpose of revenge.
I said Bane, Mistra.
hmm
It is also Mask and Baal. Baal.
Yeah.
God of Assassins.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. So the two
How are they in cahoots?
Bane and Ball are devotes or sods of devotion of both, or was of to both of those. So for his some of his powers of revenge. So interesting. We'll see where that goes.
Who was the fourth one?
Baal. Baal.
Ball, Mr. Vane, and who else?
Mask.
Mask.
Mask. All right. Oh no. Huh.
And do we know who is it? It's not the same person or the same entity or group that have killed all four, is it?
No. Mask and Midnight were both killed by Torm.
Or
Mask, it was found out, was the one that orchestrated the theft of the Tablets of Fate. And Mistra, well, I wasn't there to witness it, but from what I heard, she decided to try to fight Torm for re-entry into the heavens, and, well, he is the guardian of the heavens for a reason. He was the only god not sent down to the mortal planes. A god versus a mortal.
How did he manage to avoid that?
Why, even the All-Father needs someone to guard the gates.
Are you insinuating that the All-Father was in on this god-falling event?
I have no proof.
I mean, yeah,
but
he ordered it.
It would seem to me that I know a lot of things and see a lot of things. And I may not have seen that coming, but I can only imagine that being the All-Father has eyes everywhere and would definitely seems to me as if it were allowed.
And who killed Bane?
That I don't know. None of
What
my
happened to their
sources
bodies?
Why, even though they are mortal or in mortal form, when they die, their bodies they leave this place. I guess maybe not all of the divinity is gone.
Tricksy thing, those gods.
I wonder if Mister is gone, does that mean the 9th level spell cap is gone too?
Ooh.
What ramifications could that have?
Arcana has no restrictions?
Potentially.
So is somebody going to have to replace those gods?
Well,
Most likely.
what happens? Yeah, what happens to their domain? So can I swoop in and take over Bale's domain?
Or Bane's domain.
Bane's domain.
As to how those machinations are to work, I am not sure. I mean, I am mortal, despite being thousands of years old.
And apparently the daughter of Inferno. Didn't know that about you.
Well,
So tricksy.
my father is, well, I don't follow in his, I don't want to, what is the word, ride his curtails.
Hmm.
And there is no necessary, how would you say, necessarily an agreement between my father and I. Should we see each other, he will probably try to kill me.
Any idea where he is these days?
Probably holed up in his cave in the Star Mountains.
So probably not going to cause trouble for us later on. That's good.
No, Chris, the betrayer gods are all having the same experience as well, right? They've all been outcast and had immortal experiences as well, right? It's not just the typical gods as well; it's the betrayers as well.
It's all the gods.
Yeah. Okay.
Every single
Except for
one of
the
them,
one.
except for the one god charged with standing at like he's not even really allowed back in. He's standing on.
He's just the gatekeeper.
He's standing at the on the outside of the gate. Like he's been charged with not letting anybody in. But even
It's like the dog looking in through the window to the warm house. Let me in.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh God.
That's. Is there any other questions? Question for the party. Where was the remains of the dead dog?
There is no dead dog. I revivified the dog.
Oh, did you revive the dog? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, which if we're done with Mav, Zod has some wants to talk to this goblin.
Declan.
Yeah, he's just gonna look over the goblin. And he's like, "Listen, thanks for your help back there. The $300 I spent on gems for this dog that's coming out of your hide. Expect payment."
He's not gonna do anything or own anything. You're wasting your breath.
Brandon, we can't really hear you.
I heard you.
Oh, I said, Zod, you're wasting your breath. He's not gonna do anything. He's just gonna proselytize and use big words. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, he can speak all he wants as long as he coughs up $300 of diamonds.
Good luck.
He looks at you and says, "I would think that this being hidden and safe here is worth a lot more than that. So, and I did say that I was not going to interfere."
See, Zod? What did I tell you?
I'm just gonna take off. He's just like I said. He's like, just what? There you there. Fuck you. Oh yeah, it's good enough.
Just kick him really hard.
Stupid goblins.
You hear him
Can't wait
as,
to be
as
able
you're walking away. Go, "Stupid elves."
I wish I knew banishment. But anyways, that's another story. Anyways, yep.
I
mean,
could probably work him.
it's not unknown that elves and goblins have no shared love for each other, if not absolute
Well, yeah.
disdain.
That's why I said he couldn't even keep a dog alive. Fucking goblin.
Apparently, the elf can't hear because I said that I wasn't going to do anything. I can't believe I just let myself fall to that juvenile level.
Oh wow.
And on that note, the elf, the goblin jumps, stands up, and moves back into the trees, and doesn't necessarily disappear, but you see he's got a little cubby hole back there.
Hey, where's that loose boulder that you said that was around?
Well, say it's over here in this direction ish. Because there's rocks over there.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go over there and use my ability to move that rock and cover his fucking cave.
Huh.
And after I do that,
Damn.
2 big middle fingers.
Trap him in there. I like it. Make him dig.
He's in the trees. Good luck with that. Continue to do nothing.
All right. Well, I'm gonna roll.
Watching this mob,
I'm gonna go with Zod.
Mod sort of snickers a little bit and sort of laughs. Like, thought it was the whole thing there was a bit amusing.
All right. Unfortunately, Zod doesn't set the tree on fire. Oh well.
That is maybe a bit extreme for a gentleman who is offering this place of sanctuary.
Yeah. Well, I
You
didn't.
may not,
sorry,
you
I
may
didn't.
not like him, but you do have to admire him for his generosity on the fact
Who's saying
that
this?
no one can find this place.
Who's saying this?
What? Mob.
Oh,
Yes, he's being kind in letting these people stay and shield them from the evils and perils that we must now face. But still, it's a dog, man. All right, so fine. The guy's trapped in there. It's not on fire. What's our next steps? Are we going to meet up with our group? Are we heading to town?
yeah.
We,
I would say
we probably should organize if we're going to go to a prison.
I would say meet up with the group. I'm sick of being around these two.
All right, deal. Zod's going to ask Morgan why she burnt their house.
I have no idea.
Why do you think she scorched your home?
I'm not sure. I mean, it's not like anybody knew we were in that house. We hadn't gone out.
Yeah.
So.
And there was very little chance that we actually found that portal to escape that place. So, again, I'm with Ahmed. That doesn't sit right. That's really bizarre. But, all right. At least in the morning, we will part ways, and hopefully it'll be a while before we have to venture down family reunion path.
Well, I'm going to go talk to Merrick and see if he corroborates everything that she's been saying.
Yeah, well, remember, they both have not been telling the truth the majority of time that we've known them. Good luck. And so it's going to just stay by the campfire.
Any suggestions on what I should say or not say to him?
Well, not really. I don't know what you're going to ask that will elicit a truthful response. We may have the greatest questions, but again, who knows if we will get truthful answers or even helpful answers. Maybe, again, point us to a direction of any parts of the Rod of Seven or anyone who knew them or why they were taken, or again, who knows? Basically, any truth you think you can get that you can reliably think is actual truth will be helpful. Because again, we have just questions and places to find more questions. So,
Well, shoot, makes it sound like it's not even worth talking to him.
no, it's always worth seeing what you can do. But yeah, I agree. Ahmed's right. It more than likely probably won't be. But again, if you can confirm or, get anything that is useful, it's better than walking away with not knowing it.
All right. Well, I will look down at my ring that he gave me, kind of rub it, and see if I can get his attention to come talk to me.
You feel a presence in the back of your mind.
But no physical manifestation of him?
Not yet. I mean, are you gonna still just sit there by the campfire? Or are you gonna walk off somewhere private, or what are you doing?
No, I'm staying right by there by the campfire. If he's gonna talk to me, I want to do it in front of everyone. Because
So as
Yeah.
you're sitting there, I'm gonna say Maud gets up and walks over to the two boys, looks at them, or she's limping. She's still walking very. Looks like a very painful ordeal for her, struggling. She walks over to the boys and you can see her lick her thumb and go over one of them's eyebrows and clean off a little bit of dirt. And very gently and lovingly you can see her caress each one of them's face. You can not make out what she says. You can tell she's whispering to them. And as she limps past and goes and finds just a dry spot large enough for her to maybe lie down and just sort of sits down and does her thing over there. And as that happens, and anybody who's sitting around the campfire, no one can see this, but Morgan, you can see what looks to be like a ghostly image of Merrick standing in front of you.
Merrick,
Yes, my dear.
I hear that you've been playing a game with my life, with my children's lives. Care to comment?
If one is so jovial as to call it a game, sure. I look at
Well,
it
your
more,
supposedly friend Mab described it as a game.
well, she was never quite as serious about this as I am. This is definitely not a game. It's a battle of timing, strategy, chess. And yes, all of you are pawns in this game, or this situation, as am I.
Who's pulling your strings?
No one is pulling my strings. I just happen to be able to nudge other people in the right direction.
So you're admitting that you've been involved in this grand conspiracy with you and Mab and Conalon and the first knight or first sword. This has all just been a, as you put it, giant chess game.
Yes.
Lovely. Were my children ever in any actual danger?
I may be a lot of things, but I am not completely ruthless. They were never in any real danger.
Well, sounds like you got a good deal out of it.
Y'all are so lucky I'm not there.
I wish you were. I don't know what to say at this point.
Get apologies from both of them to Val.
It's not going to happen.
Be nice to try.
So in your vision of this chess game, where are we going from here?
Why, it is the end game now. All of you have become finely honed weapons, tools to do a job.
Which is
For some of you, that may be a little more complicated. But for the most part, to stop Pale Knight.
I see.
As for some of you, some positions will need to be filled. And I
Such
think
as?
you are the perfect candidates.
What positions are being filled?
Downward dog.
Yeah, we're already canceled.
I wouldn't
It's a
want to give
yoga
away
pose.
too many spoilers, my dear. But know that it will be worth the time and the effort.
Very well. It doesn't seem like we have much of a choice in the first place, so
You really don't.
we've all
Not with
just
that
been.
creature on its way, or that will be looking for you. You know, the one that erased your friend?
The Abzalor,
The Asvarab?
Asfarab.
It is destroying creation. Eventually, it will write history in its own image. For as people and things disappear, so do ideas, children, timelines.
Is there a way to beat this Asfarab? To destroy it?
Why, yes, when you will encounter the first sword again. He is expecting you to be able to do what needs to be done, which is to kill him and destroy the sword. Killing him frees him
And destroying the sword.
from his...
Destroying the sword frees the army.
It frees all of them. They are in a spot in between life and death. Those that chose to take up residence are a bit more comfortable than the others. The others who either died on the sword or died in there, well, they're all waiting to be released. They will have just a couple of minutes to exact their revenge. I figure the Asvarab and Pale Knight will be suitable, while the armies of the dragons and the giants, and a small contingency of gods, can take on the mortal front. And should you find the pieces of this rod, well, just turns the tide of of everything a little more in our direction. Creation is saved, the two worlds reunited, and an entity as old as time locked away forever.
And where will my children be while this grand plan is happening?
Why, your children should, and I will definitely send word that they should stay here for a while until everything blows over. They can rest, they can relax. The goblin is a good host. Definitely make sure they are warm and fed, comfortable, until everything blows over.
I guess I don't truly believe you, but I don't really have any way to compel you to speak only the truth. So this conversation has been great. Thanks for your time, Merrick.
Why, I wouldn't lie to you, my dear.
You already have.
Only to keep you at bay. That was horrible.
Once
Fucking horrible.
once trust is gone, trust is gone.
Well, then, you will just have to go by your own belief. But a deal is a deal. We're in
I
this
suppose I
together
will.
until the end.
Indeed, we are. Well, if you want to show yourself to the rest of the party, Mab is here, and I'm sure your dear friend would love to see you,
Oh, Mab
as
and
well as
I
the
will have
boys.
a conversation. But that is for a little bit more of a private. That will be a little bit more of a private conversation. And as for being able to show myself where you are, I cannot manifest myself here other than in your mind through our bond.
Oh. Well, as the kids are saying these days, I guess I'll catch you on the flip side.
Oh, we will see each other shortly, my dear. As for now, you should probably head towards Brynshanda. Freeing the elves' matron will go a long way with getting the giant armies to getting the coalition of the giant armies a little more stable.
We will undoubtedly be heading that way soon.
And with that, he sort of seems to fade out of your mind's eye, I guess would be the right word. Like just disappears out of your vision. And you feel that presence leave. Or is leave as much as it normally does. You can always tell it's back there somewhere. Always listening.
Always watching. Can anybody see where that's from? No?
Zinc.
Ah, you got it, Shep. Well, I'll say this to the rest of the party. I talked to Merrick, and he didn't have anything particularly useful to say. Although he does suggest that we need to head to Brimshander because there's something happening with the giants there, which undoubtedly means that Varathok has caused some horrible issue.
True.
Wow, the defamation.
What a slander.
And I'm going to say that you were talking out loud, so everybody got to hear half the conversation. Why not? Just for shits and giggles.
Well, that would raise a lot more questions, I would guess. So, rest here and move on to Brimshander?
That's what Merrick suggests that we do.
I have an idea.
Yes. What is it?
What if we just don't?
Well, I
What
think
if we
that's
go the opposite way?
we're with the rest of
And
our group.
you mean just abandon our other friends?
Not so much abandon, but like do something else.
Like, just send a raven and tell them that we took up fish farming or something and to meet us somewhere?
Sure.
Yeah, but
So I'm going to be honest.
causing trouble.
I am not trusting Merrick or Mab at this point, but it does seem rather serious that.
Yeah. So did every other thing that they put us through, especially them attacking us.
You make a good point.
Yeah, but for some reason,
You feel like this time, is the real deal.
well, I don't think it is. I think this leads us just to the next leg of the imperiled journey, but we are getting towards more purpose, at least more clarification. And hey, there's vacancies now at the top.
We know where
Does he
Zod
even
wants
want
to
to appeal to you, Zod?
Oh, I've given up that word a long time ago.
What if we then just go get the rest of the party and then just go do something else? If these guys are so powerful, they can handle it on their own.
Maybe
They
they
did say
can.
there was nothing particularly special about us. We were just convenient, from what I'm understanding.
Why don't
And
they?
if they're so powerful, why wouldn't they have other adventurers just doing the same thing? Why's it got to be us that does it?
I would wager that they already do. They already have thousands of pawns.
The gang has an existential crisis.
Saturday Night 2.0.
On this episode of It's Always Sunny.
Well, I've made more on this adventure. I could easily buy us an airship and we could be cargo pirates. Just kind of fly around and transport goods and people. Be like the taxi service of the rich.
Yeah.
But
Oh, no.
anyways,
If we solve enough of Brindshander's problems, I could become court wizard or something. Sounds pretty good.
true. Well, illusions of
We're not
grandeur.
there.
Illusions of
True.
grandeur. We're all gonna die on the battlefield, anyways.
You all are going to die on the battlefield. I'm going to get resurrected.
You're not there.
Yeah. So again,
Drunk as shit.
it all starts in Brimshander, anyways.
Fine. We go to Brinchander and I guess we follow this flimsy ass rope until the end.
Well, let's start with our friends and see if they have any ideas of alternate paths. Space pirates.
You know, the more I sit here, the more I just agree with Verathok.
Buy a pub and chill out.
Why not? I think I'll take up drinking.
Oh, God.
I think I'll take up drinking. Why not? Why not learn how to become a wizard and just start throwing fireballs everywhere? Everything's
Hey.
going to be gone anyway. Who cares? Right?
Yeah, well, I've been thinking of maybe a different path myself recently, but we'll see where our future holds past Brimshander.
All right. Well, so when are we going to go? I'm really excited for this next leg.
Well, I imagine head out in the
meeting
morning.
and
Yeah.
Right. Okay, great. I'll go get some sleep now.
All right.
Yeah,
The hut's still there for a few hours.
Like 3 in the afternoon, guys.
Yeah, we're beat to shit though. We're just gonna curl up right here.
We just got done fighting a demon, so
Hold on.
it's that's the end of the day for us.
Noted.
Yeah, no, interesting note. It is semi truth. Zod will not proceed down the paladin path any further on his career, so it's a good fork for him. So
Well, I'm going to go get some shut eye, and yeah, prepare for our adventure to Brimchander.
all right, well,
Okay.
no worries. I will go and sleep on the ground in the hut, and then it's going to disappear, and he'll just be on the ground sleeping. So it's fine by him.
I'll probably spend a little time just visiting with the kids, just cleaning them up.
And they tell you about
And
some
then, go to
wild
sleep myself.
adventures of jumping through portals and how they were
Chris,
chased
you're
by a
muted.
demon. Oh, God damn it!
Big mute.
Yeah. All right. Is that better?
Come on.
All right, now we're good.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. As you do that, the kids tell you about some wild adventures of chasing through portals, being chased by a demon. Yeah. They tell you wild adventures, some of the things they've seen. I mean, they're still kids, so they're it's wild and disjointed, and a lot of it doesn't make sense. But they paint the picture that they've been there and seen quite a bit. Val just sort of sits there quietly, looks exhausted. And Isla walks over and tends to Mab. She's nice, pleasant. You can tell she's still the same person. She's just a little more educated. You can tell she's definitely learned some healing magic. You can see she's wearing tokens of faith around her neck. Yeah, as she's tending to Mab over there, but with bandages and just sort of cleaning her up.
All right. Yeah, I'll just kind of get them settled in, get them cleaned up, and then I'm heading to sleep because I got 14 HP, guys.
You guys did good.
What? I missed that.
You guys did good. Conquered a persistent threat. All by yourselves. Proud of you.
All right,
Legendary.
and, we're gonna as the
Sounds like
group
level 10.
beds down in the afternoon here to
Yeah.
lick their wound. Lemarque, would you like to do anything? You're there. You've been quiet.
No. I'll also take a short rest. That way I can reboot my inspiring leader. So I need to do that.
All right.
Zod's aiming for a long rest. He's sleeping on the ground, so he's willing to travel at night if need be. But you can try waking him up after an hour. But good luck with that.
No, all right, fine. I'm down.
All right. We're gonna have the group bedding down, and as all of you bed down, that little goblin walks out from his little spot in the woods, and he walks down next to the tiny hut, and he sits down. Is it see-through? Or no, it's gone, right? You said it just disappeared?
Yeah, it would disappear. Yeah, well before the rest is over, it's gone.
All right. So he makes his way over, and he sits. So it was there when it started. Sits
Yep,
down
and then
outside
gone.
of the
Yep.
Of the tiny hut, and he says, "You know, fighter, I do believe you have an oath to keep. Isn't that right? To a little dragon and a woman."
Yeah, I have an oath. It won't change.
I wasn't talking to you, elf.
Oh, I thought you walked up to me.
No, he walks up and sits outside of the hut.
Oh, I didn't know anyone else went into the hut after.
Everybody else went into the hut, right? Or
I'm in the tent.
Yeah, I think Zod's the only one in the hut because he's just sleeping on the
okay, then never
ground.
mind. He would have walked outside of Ahmed's tent. Sorry, I thought everybody went
No,
into the hut.
that makes more sense.
Missed the
Well,
wordage.
All good.
Well, you're trying to piss me off, aren't you? You really want me to kill you, don't you?
No, I just want to set you maybe on the right path. It seems that you're a bit distracted.
Okay, all right. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Me being told that I'm a chess piece wasn't me on the right track. Me responding to that. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Continue.
It wasn't me that said that you were a chess piece, did I?
It doesn't matter. You reaffirmed it.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. All right, your friends, and all of these people have said that we've been just a part of this whole big game, this whole charade. You sat there, and let's move that aside. Hold on. You sat there while a demon wanted to attack children. 2 of them, not 1, but 2. I asked you for help. You said no. And then you tried to shift blame onto me. So whatever words you have to say about the right path, miss me with that. Because you missed any moral judgment when you decided it was okay for a demon to kill 2 children.
Had the children been in any danger, I would have gladly
doesn't
taken
matter,
care
Goblin.
of it.
It doesn't matter, Goblin. You didn't say that to me. You didn't say that they weren't in danger. You said, why don't we clean up our own mess? You brought the children here. This was your friends.
No, the
And then
children
you got,
brought the demon here.
and
I
you knew
merely
they were
allowed
coming.
them to find the place. And
you knew they were coming. This is your words.
I did know they were coming.
So you knew the demon was coming as well. And you did nothing in preparation. You didn't prepare us. You didn't do anything. You let our party leave, knowing full well that the demon was chasing. There's no way to spin this out. There's no way for you to spin this, okay?
Why? I knew that the right people were here for the job. And had the children been in any danger, I would have taken care of the situation, but it seems that you handled it very well on your own.
What? Get away from me. Get away from me. Don't talk to me anymore. If you thought that any of that was good for you, and then you have the audacity to come to me talking to me about the right choice, get the fuck away from me.
He stands up and walks away.
I'm going back to sleep. Really?
We need to find blood pressure medications for Ahmed.
Boy, y'all leading to neutral evil here now. I'm ready to just do this.
When we level up, I'm taking calm emotions. Just for Ahmed. Only use once per day, twice per day, in the mornings and evenings. Free, therapy at a 2nd level spell slot. There you go.
I may need it, boy. Woof.
No, we got you.
Need it.
All right.
I love it.
We're going to go ahead and leave the party there sleeping for the next 8 hours. We're going to actually, let's take 5 minutes. Let's take 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You guys pick. And we're going to jump back with Bourbon, Verathok, and Darius.
Woo, nice.
In the town of Brinchander.
You fucking drunkards.
Let's see.
The 2 of them. 2 of them drunk. That's where we're gonna pick up. I'll see you guys in let's say we'll do 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 2:25.
All right.
Make it easy.
Perfect.
I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. I'm gonna pee.
Cool. Did you ever read more of that spell law at all? Maybe took off.
Say what?
Oh, I asked. I sent Cole a reference book for Rollmaster. It's the spell book that's associated with that game. It's pretty interesting and pretty good read.
Oh, okay.
It's the most complex magic system I've ever seen in a role playing game. It's pretty interesting.
Hmm.
But the game is based on only percentiles. So you roll like D100, and the spells or like weapons all have like associated like there's slashing, bludgeoning, crushing kind of thing, and there's damage types very similar to that in the game, and likely same with spells. You have like fire, cold, ice, poison, and then they have like a critical table with severities that start from A to E, and as it goes lower in the alphabet, they're more severe, and you roll on that table for its effect. So say for instance, if I hit you with a fire bolt, it might do like 7 damage and a B fire critical. So then you take your 7 points of hit point damage, and then you roll on the B fire critical table, and whatever result on that D100 on that table happens to you. And it could read something like, blast to foe's shield arm.
So it's the supplemental injury mechanic, essentially.
Yeah, or a fatality. You can technically die with one hit. You may only take like 14 hit points, but an E critical, and they roll real high on that percentile, and it could just say like, strike to foe's head. If foe's not wearing a helmet, foe dies instantly, and that's it.
True.
You're just dead.
Huh.
So in theory, technicality, a 50th level character can be killed by a first level character if the dice says so.
Yeah.
But very interesting. Very really cool game mechanic.
You know what I'd like to see implemented into a D&D game?
What?
Armor and weapon like durability mechanics. Like your armor, for instance, would have a number of threshold points, which would be reduced during combat. Say you got 10, right? And if it gets notched down to like half its durability, then your overall AC would get lowered, and it would need to take time for repairs. And if it hits 0, you would need to go to a safe space in a shop and like actually purchase replacement armor or fittings and all that.
No, that would be cool. Or if your armor had a certain number of hit points that it can take before parts of it are rendered useless. But unfortunately, they're steering towards less math and bookkeeping rather than more math and bookkeeping. I'm grab quick water. Be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. We're gonna pick up with a wild situation with this one. Can't even hum that because I don't want to get banned for copyright shit. So, all right. Do 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 do.
Dogs are such weird creatures.
Yes, they are. There's one thing I do want to do real quick here. Computer, load up.
My husky Jet was hiding under the bed. 40-pound animal. Just. You being the boogeyman, Jet? Are you the thing that goes bump in the night? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You want your skin? Put your phones. So in one day, you guys let the three biggest, like, threats to my daughter's safety in camp at one time.
And all they lost was a stupid dog.
Dog's back
Didn't lose the
alive.
dog.
And they got the dog back. I mean, it wasn't even that bad.
Ah, crap. Stupid thing.
Sam was one of those threats, Lemarquis.
No,
What level is this party going to before the game ends?
11, I think.
11.
Before
All right.
before it doesn't end, but it's just gonna it's gonna be a nice little bookend. We can put it on pause and go to the next campaign.
Okay. Because I
And
am
oh yeah, by the way, guys, I need pictures from all you guys. Token ideas for all you guys. Background ideas. If you guys saw the thing that I posted, trying to do something like that for everybody, not just Hillary and Sam over and over and over and over and over again. I just don't have any
Really good
pictures. I
note.
just don't have any pictures of anybody else. Apparently, I deleted all that, and so I just did some hodgepodge shit.
What do you just want the picture sent to you in like Facebook Messenger?
You can send it in Facebook Messenger. You can send it. I can give you my email. You know what I mean? Like, I need a background shot. Like, if you guys watch that clip, there was the background. You guys are more than welcome to come up with your own. A token idea and whatever pic you want to use.
You couldn't have cropped more of the picture. Just had to show off my egg head in full force.
Well, dude, your picture was it was so long that the only way it was either that or I scrunched it up and you just looked like a fat little toad. There was
Like an
really,
Oompa
there was
Loompa.
really no editing that any more than I could.
No editing could save from my ugly mug. Yeah.
No, it was just the format of the picture. It was like that, you know what I mean?
Just-
Like that.
I was just
9 by,
curious.
It was like that 9:16 long, as opposed to more of a wide thing where I could get. You know what I mean? Like it was just the picture. It was just the picture you sent. It was all I could. You know what I mean? Like because the way it was with like the background, I couldn't find a color to match it, so you could definitely tell it was not like a. It was not a solid.
There you go, Chris. I just sent you my picture.
Cool. So there's that for that campaign. But I'm also thinking for campaign, at some point in campaign 2, campaign 1 characters may show up, even though it's years later. Something may happen. Who knows? Another time
I
traveling.
think somebody. I think one was mentioned in my first.
Yeah, I'm down.
You know what I mean? It's like,
Zod has
it's
to
like
at
Star-
least
it's
get
like
to level
Star
11.
Wars. It's like Star Wars. I'm going to leave it at a nice little bookend for the campaign, or for the main adventure anyway, and then there can be like little fun little side adventures where I mean delve more into the characters' backgrounds and shit like that. We're not done.
Yeah.
Not done. Just
Yeah, no.
putting the brakes on it for a little bit.
Yeah.
If that makes
Have
sense.
to get to at least 11.
Yeah, I'm trying to see on
It's
when
either-
I
it's either-
multi-class into.
It's either 11 or 12. One of those two.
I'm trying to decide on if I should multi-class into
13.
barbarian or not.
Yeah, 12
Nice.
is where Zod comes finished. After 12, it's just whatever. But 12 is where he finishes.
I mean, for your class, Ahmed, I would focus on like your I would go into a spellcaster class, honestly, and have more long-ranged abilities you could utilize.
Yeah, it's just the story's going the way of Ahmed really needing therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's raging even without being a
Or
barbarian.
becoming a wildfire druid.
Yeah. I like the rage
Oh.
idea. It definitely fits. Wildfire
That
druid could
exists.
work too.
Wait, let me see. What's Druid's
Mhm.
primary stat?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
I need intelligence.
If you go blood hunter, you could do intelligence for that. You could add your modifier.
You could also, if you just make the 13 wisdom, do you have that requirement for a druid?
Yeah, I mean I'm 14 for wisdom,
Yeah.
but
So
you know.
you just don't choose things that need saving throws. Go the route of buff spells via your druid spells, and you'd be fine. You don't need to attack saving throw someone. That's the only reason why you need the high wisdom.
Right.
Really, dude?
Wait, you're playing a druid as well?
No, this campaign here. No.
Ah,
I didn't need
Everyone
to.
say hi.
Oh, cute puppy.
Nice. Everyone say hi to China.
Oh,
hello.
that's perfect.
That's a great picture right there.
Yeah.
This is what he wants to
Oh my
use.
god.
That's what he wants
Yep.
to use. All right. We're
Cool.
gonna go with it.
Those are some big tatas.
Yeah, right?
Hey man,
Wow.
I had a good doctor.
You had a good doctor. I love it.
Wow. Oh.
Oh my god.
Was that
These
this
guys-
Halloween?
Above
Yeah.
the peck or under the peck?
Under, obviously. I mean, come on now.
There you go, brother. That's the one.
Oh my god. All right, anyway, let's get back to this. All right. We're going to pick up with Darius, Bourbon, and Verithok in the bar. Darius has just thrown up all over himself in the table. Clearly super
I left.
intoxicated. Bourbon is pretty
Bourbon's
drunk
gonna
herself,
spend the hours like
and-
drunkenly complaining about my breakup with Lamarcky.
And as that happens, Verithok, as you go to stand up, the dwarf says, "Oh, you're not leaving me with them. That is definitely not a thing."
I misty step out of the tavern.
Prestidigitation. Pesto.
Yeah, I misty step the fuck up out of there. Poof, gone.
All right.
Larky, dos más entradas.
Another round, Barbados. Let's go.
Let's go.
You have fun with your NPCs babysitting.
Barbados. Barbados.
Let's start up a chant.
He doesn't look impressed. He walks over and sets down a couple of glasses of water. Says, "Maybe we'll revisit this conversation in a little bit, but seems like that cobalt spit definitely did you in, and it seems like you still have a little bit of ale. So why don't you
Really good.
sip on those for a minute, and I'll come back to you." What in the... Come
Why didn't
on.
I study transmutation? I could have made this into some wine.
Or I can offer you a room upstairs. It's 7 gold for the room. And you can go...
How many rooms?
I've got 2.
How many? 2. All right, 20 gold for both, and
Yeah.
for the rest of the day for me and Bourbon. Deal?
He takes the gold and says, "Can find your way up the stairs. Keys are in the door."
That's fantastic, because our friends, I have a weird feeling our friends might come looking for us at some point. Yeah, you should really meet them. Our team is stacked. We got a human, dark-skinned fighter. He slashes stuff, and then he cuts it again with his brain. We got another,
Big
we got
hair.
another lady.
Really
Got another lady. She shoots lightning from both her hands really quickly. Pachoo. And then we got ourselves a dark elf, tall as hell, in the most dazzling, evil armor you could ever see. But he's a sweetheart, and deep down inside, he's really sweet.
Who's the?
And then there's her. Yeah, then there's a little water deepian guy. Is Le Marquet. That's right. He's a shifty one.
He doesn't love me anymore.
Oh no! What happened?
So it doesn't.
Jesus Christ.
Bourbon.
I'm going to let them role play this out. You guys have got the next 10 minutes. This is your show. I want to hear this conversation. Go.
Honestly, he used to be different. I used to admire him.
Yeah. The way he would hold himself in conversations. The way he would always find a way to find other solutions to our problems. You know.
You're good at what you do? Oh, great.
I just thought he was nicer.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, thanks. There we go.
I know what that's like. Back home in Suzale, I ran a bookshop with a high elf, and every morning I would be, open up shop with my coffee, helping customers, organizing the shelves, and this arrogant prick walks in every morning, just sticks his nose up and goes up to the office upstairs, leaving me to do all the heavy unpacking of all the books. Yeah, for years, every day, only 2 words, and only 2 words, and it's like we were we're supposed to be partners. And, then I found out he was cooking the books and taking more than his fair share. And then when I go to confront him about it, because he's a more practiced wizard than I am, he snaps his fingers, teleported out of there to go on vacation to the Southern Islands. And I had to stay in town. I couldn't go track him down for what he owed me because my daughter was working in town. I have to as a good father, I got to keep a good eye on her.
Wait, you never found him?
And then, my friend got murdered in an alley and kidnapped, and I was kidnapped, and I found out he double-crossed me all over all over this stupid spell book.
You've had it rough, Darius.
But it's a long story, and I still have some reservations about everything. But what I'm trying to say is I know what it's like to be chagrined and neglected for years of your service. And I just want you to know that I'm here to listen and help out however I can.
Really appreciate that. You're a good friend.
You're a solid guy too, man.
Oh,
And the
Fuck
bromance is
Mark.
born.
He doesn't deserve you.
Listen, Darius. Do you need like a sworn protector
Wow.
Oh, damn.
or something?
Oh,
I can
wow.
hold my own pretty well, but my daughter in particular, I worry for her. I heard she was out adventuring with Verathok of all people. And I don't think, traveling about, she's getting as best of her education as she could. Yeah, sure, she's learning the street smarts, but that only goes so far. When, I just want her to live a secure, solid, and happy life as she just gets older. And I'm worried if she continues on the path that she's having, she's gonna miss up on all that chance. Or, go delving in some cave and get murdered by goblins. That happens to, every other adventurer that goes out and leaves home for the first time. It's not that I don't trust her skills, I've seen too much of the world to really feel confident in her skills by herself,
I understand.
Maybe I'm being too overprotective as a father.
No, there's no such thing. This sounds like a noble quest for me.
There is no such thing, right? Tell you what, you look after my daughter, you be her protector. I'll go track down that elf. I'll get my comeuppance, and I'll compensate you handsomely, alright?
I'll take that deal.
Get my daughter a nice place. Somewhere where she can live a stable life. Although I guess we should probably talk to her, as it's her life she'll be living.
True.
I'm sure she wouldn't mind having you around. I'm certain she'd be
I
interested
don't
in.
think of myself as an encumbrance to most people, but you never know.
No, you deserve so much better. You're not just typically when you're in service to other people who think they're better than you get treated like luggage or like furniture. But our arrangement, isn't going to be like that. You'll be free to have vacation days and explore other hobbies, other lines of work that aren't adventuring and bounty hunting or, just being a sworn sword for my daughter's sake. You'll be able to live your own rich, full life as well. Everyone deserves that chance and opportunity.
What are vacation days?
It's pretty much what we've been doing. We travel to different places and experience, you get drunk in weird bars like this.
Wow.
Admire sunsets and sunrises in fancy places like islands or mountains.
Yeah, Bourbon's envisioning like a potential life.
It should be yours, Bourbon. Yeah, that's gonna happen. We're gonna deal with the first sword. We're gonna deal with the Pale Knight. We're gonna kick both their asses. We're gonna shove the Devourer back into whatever hole he crawls out of. And we're gonna find a nice little lakeside property. Get you all set up. And then free to, live out your next... Oh, pardon, Bourbon. How old are you? How long do Asimars live? The next chapter of your life. There you go.
I'm like middle-aged.
Next chapters of your life. For when I'm no longer here.
I like it. It sounds good.
And even though we've only, met about a month ago, I can tell you're true to your word. And you're tougher than I am when it comes to dealing with the wider world out there. It's commendable. Wanted to thank you for being so eager to be part of our group and watch our backs.
I'll always protect those who need it. This is my lot.
I'll do my best to do the same and patch everyone else up afterwards.
Alright, should we head to bed?
Huh? No, it's only like 5 o'clock. We were going to talk to that giant lady, weren't we?
Listen, the cobalt spit, man.
The cobalt spit.
Did you guys ask for more drinks?
We did. We asked for another round.
Yeah, he brought water.
I don't think that's coming.
He left them water and let them chat it out, or what they had left of the ale that they were also given. So we're gonna leave.
We're gonna
leave.
You have anything firm that's not cobalt spit?
We're gonna leave you two at the end of that little bit of a conversation there. Barathok, what would you like to
I
do
go into that time
as you misty stepped outside the door? What's your goal here, man? What are you trying to do?
So I've been around what's it called, Bryn Shander and stuff before. We hung out here for a couple days, right?
Yes.
I want to go to the alchemist shop.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it takes you a couple of minutes to get reoriented. It's been a while since you've been here, and you did only spend I think it was like 2 days there. So it wasn't like you got super familiar with the streets, but you're able to navigate your way. It takes you a little bit of time to get there, but you find your way there.
Okay.
The door is open. You can see that there is lights coming, or like illumination coming from inside as you approach.
I'll go in there.
And I do believe at the alchemist, I don't remember. I don't have my notes. You see a early 20s human male behind the counter. Long, dark hair. You can tell where he's trying to grow a mustache. Like, he's one of those guys that's just like, dude, you can see he's going to end up eventually having a full beard and mustache, but his puberty is just coming on a bit late. You can see almost
I feel like personally attacked right now.
Dirty upper lip and a little bit of like 3 or 4 hairs coming off the bottom of his chin that are long and scraggly. Like, it's like he seems to be, as you enter, he is pulling on him. Like,
I feel personally attacked right now by this
beard like mine, but it's like, dude, 4 hairs down there. He's like super proud of it.
Okay. Hello.
Oh, what?
Do you have
hello? What can I do for you?
Jesus Christ. Do you have let's see, what are they? Potions of healing. What kind of potions do you got?
Well, we've got quite a few potions, but I mean, What are you looking for, man? I mean, you looking for like healing stuff? Or you looking for like oils for like lanterns? I mean, what kind of potions are you looking for, man?
So do you first? Let's start out. How many healing potions do you have?
We got like 4 in stock right now, man.
And what kind are they? Greater healing potions or normal healing potions?
They're just regular old healing potions, man.
All right, I'll take all 4 of them.
They're whatever the going rate in the player's handbook.
Yeah,
I think it's 50 gold a piece, right? Isn't it? Or is it more than that?
Money's not even real, man.
No, it's quite real, man. I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
Not to me anymore.
Well, it's pretty real to me, man. So I'll definitely take some money for that, man. What is it?
All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna add it
50 gold, or no? Is it 5? It's 500 gold, right? Sam?
for a regular
50 gold each.
50.
Yeah.
I thought it was 50.
So that's what 200 gold. I give him 20 platinum pieces.
Wow, man. Thanks, dude. And he takes it, and you can see him open a drawer and drop the money in and closes the drawer.
Right,
Is there anything else I can get you, dude? I mean, like I said, we've got oil. I've got stuff to make you bigger, make you smaller. I mean, what kind of...
Yeah, how much are you... You have potions of enlarge or whatever?
I do. It's 100 gold pieces per, man. I have 3 of them. I have 3 of enlarge and I have 3 of shrink. 100 gold pieces a piece. Well, I'm going from surfer to something to southern to... I don't know what the hell I'm doing with this accent, bro. I'm just all over the map.
What the fuck is that potion actually called? I think the potion does either or, doesn't it?
Potion of enlarge reduce. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't even see that.
I'm just giving them... You can have 3 that enlarge and 3 that reduce.
Okay, and it's 600 gold?
Yep.
Okay, I'll take them.
Big
I'll give
spender.
them 60 platinum pieces.
Wow. Lots of platinum, dude. That's pretty cool. Totally a lot less to carry than all that gold down to the bank.
That's what I'm saying. Do you have any potions of speed?
No, but I should have one of those or a couple of those maybe next week. It all depends on the guy who's been supplying the place.
Who's supplying it? Where's he at?
Why, that'd be old Tredalag. He's an old wizard, lives between here and the prison. Pretty much keeps
Oh, he's
himself,
at the
but
prison?
no, he's not at the prison. He lives between here and the prison. And he does all of it. That's where his workshop is. I mean, it's outside of town because I mean, sometimes those alchemists, some of these potions, man, can be a little deadly, dude. I mean, I've seen him come in more than one or 2 times, all singed up, and shown up at the shop to make a pickup, and seen the place all but completely destroyed. Sometimes it goes bad, so he keeps his workshop outside of town, so that way no one but himself gets hit.
Okay. Do you have any elixirs of health?
No, I gave you all the potions of healing that I got right now, man.
Well, is like a curing thing, not healing.
Maybe something to remove curses?
No, there's no potions for that.
Do you have any potions of invulnerability?
I do not, sir. I'm sorry. In fact, you've all but completely cleaned me out.
That's all you had? You had 7 potions in your whole store?
Well, we've been. It's business has been.
The rest are on display for pre-order.
Business has been quite slow. I mean, with travel reduced, with everything going on. I mean, and now we have the giants here. I mean, people are sort of afraid to make their way into town. In fact, we even heard that somebody was apparently attacking some of the giants outside of town that were scouting the area and just trying to keep the place safe.
I mean, I fought we killed a bunch of them giants. They're not that tough.
It's not the giant. The giants are not here to cause a problem. They're actually helping.
Oh, well.
With all the...
Sorry about that.
With all the happenings going on, I mean, the gods falling to the world. I mean, you look outside and you can see another world.
Yeah, so what are these oils you were talking about?
Well, they're just vials of oil.
Oh, literally just oil.
Just oil, sir. You know, like the flammable kind.
Yeah, I know what oil is. Is the magic shop still open here?
I mean, it's depending on the day. With there only being the one wizard, sometimes he is locked himself away doing research and things. His shop may be open. It may not. You may have to come back a little later, or maybe even the next day if he's not gotten himself lost in something, I guess would be the right word.
Well, hopefully he got lost in decursifying my armor.
Oh, what's wrong with your armor, sir?
Oh, we killed some guy. His armor was really, really strong, but super cursed.
Oh, would you happen
Tends to be the story for a lot of our equipment.
Do you happen to know
I don't
what kind of curse?
Something to do with like they would lose control of themselves and attack their friends and stuff like that.
Yeah, that is and he backs up a little bit from you like, yeah, yeah, that sounds like you may really want to go talk to the yeah, you really may want to go talk to Astrid. He would be the best man in town that I would know of to
Well, I already gave it to him like a month ago or so.
Oh, well then maybe. And he looks at you a little more calmly like, "So you're not wearing the armor now?"
No. What? Why would I wear cursed armor?
You see him like visibly, and it almost looks like that stoner guy that's like, "Whoo, man, like you're not okay." Like,
so you're telling me you don't have any better potions hidden in the back that you're like saving for a special occasion or something that you don't let normal customers buy? I'll pay the premium if that's what you want, if that's all you need.
No, that's all I got, man. Sorry, I'm being honest, dude. We're sort of short on stock right now, man. It's been sort of quiet, so he's just not been producing. It's
just one dude sitting watching 7 potions on the wall.
I am planning on making another trip out there tomorrow, man. So if you come by maybe tomorrow night, I might have something before in the last.
I'm
hour.
probably gonna be going out there in the next day or two.
Bruh, just buy some sweet leaf and an herbalist kit.
Is that how you make those?
Uh-huh.
That's how I make my healing potions.
It's how you time travel.
I'm
Yeah.
proficient with an herbalism kit.
I will conclude my business with this terrible alchemy shop and make my way to go see if I can get my armor. Cause you guys went to like the fucking blacksmith or whatever, and they were
We
closed,
went
right?
to we went to McCree's, Linderman's, and Yusef's, and they were all closed until tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I'll head to the magic shop, Asteroids, or whatever the fuck his name was.
Astards.
Yeah, Astards.
So you're going all the way towards the prison, then.
No, that's not the guy that the magic shop. That's the guy for the potions of speed. That you're
Well,
thinking
the
of.
magic shop was McCree's. Magics and Oddities.
I could have swore he just said Astrid was the mage dude that owns it. Right?
No,
Are there multiple magic shops?
There might be multiple magic shops. I don't know.
Yeah, he said.
I'm just going off my old. I'm just going off my old notes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go there, where I dropped my armor off originally.
Getting there, the place looks ransacked. The windows are blown out.
It's a meth house.
Damn.
It just looks like it was vandalized and destroyed. If not more than, it looks more than a couple of days old.
Well,
as you walk up, the place is, like I said, it's unlit. You can see broken glass outside. You can see the windows are broken. The front door is open. Looking inside, you can see the shelves have been emptied, broken, knocked over. Like the place was straight ravaged, cleaned out.
Could I possibly investigate to see if there's like a trap door or a secret fucking spot for like money or anything like that? That maybe the burglars or whoever ransacked this may have missed.
Make an investigation check for me, please.
You discover it was an insurance scam.
First roll of the game.
That's a 22.
Nice.
You don't find any little secret alcoves or anything, but looking around, you can definitely tell that whoever came in here, whoever defended the place was powerful, but it was a squad that came in here. You can see just the damage looking around as you're investigating and looking around. This was definitely a very powerful hit squad came in here. And it was one of those, I'm going to say, looking around and doing your investigation, more than one person died in here. You pick up the blood of more than one person, almost as if someone just sort of walked in, whether there was a customer in there or not, and just opened fire and just went completely ham.
They must have come here to steal my armor. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, that's it.
You're not here. They knew I'd be too powerful if I had that.
So more seeds of love. Can't wait.
And so that shop's all ransacked. Basically, is that every other shop was closed other than the alchemy shop then? Like the general store, all that shit?
No, the general store was open. I mean, walking by the general store was open. I mean, it is 4:00 in the afternoon. Places are still open. But you asked for the magic shop, and that was the one he sent you to.
Right, no, I know that. I was just saying because they said that like 3 other stores were closed. I was just curious what all stores in the town are actually open. I mean, Prince Chandler's not too big. I'll walk around, see what stores are open.
There's a general store. There's an animal supply store for like horses. Your horses and your mules, dogs, any other pack animals you may have. Farming, like your basic farming goods. There is, the taverns are open.
Is there anywhere that sells animals?
You do find a stable. Yeah, there is a stable that seems to be open.
Do they just sell horses? Actually, I'll go in see if they only sell horses.
Walking up, you see a couple of representatives, and he says, "Well, we don't have a lot of things here on site, but give us a couple of hours, we can definitely have them brought in from out of town just because of spatial needs. We have horses, we have donkeys, we have cattle, we have chickens, we got a couple of dogs if you need dogs, cats maybe.
Thinking maybe a little bigger.
We've got your basic farming animals. I mean, we're not. What kind of bigger are you looking for?
I don't know. You guys got a bear or something? A wolf? A dire wolf?
Oh, we've got
a lion, a hippo, an elephant.
We've got a dog that's half bred with that's a half breed of wolf, but dealing with those creatures or dealing with those animals, bears and most carnivores, it doesn't necessarily work out when you're also trying to raise its food source. So, I mean, I do know a couple of people that I can maybe reach out to, and we can maybe talk in a day or so about larger animals like bears and things like that. But personally, I do not raise those kinds of creatures just because I'd be a mite terrified that a bear would get loose and go through my stable with the horses or the cattle or even the donkeys. I mean, a bear versus one of those is very one-sided. And you
definitely reach out to your contact or whatever, and I'll get back with you tomorrow, and I'll give him 5 plat.
So, what necessarily are you looking for, sir? Are you looking for something that you can ride? Or are you looking for something that is meant for more of a show scenario? With that being said, like a circus bear, or are you looking for
no, like a war bear?
Throw on your a war bear, so you're something you can ride, something that you can.
Yeah, just a war bear, an owl bear. Like I said, a hippo, an elephant.
I know these times may be a little strange, sir, but walking into most places with an owlbear is housing such a creature is going to be quite the burden. You do realize that, right?
That's fine. I can do it. It's okay. I just gave you 50 gold as a tip just to go talk to someone.
Well, if you want a war bear, I will see what I can do. As an owlbear may be a little more exotic. I can do a little. I mean, I can ask around and do a little bit of research.
Yeah. That's fine. See what
I really
you
wish
can
that
get.
we had.
The
I wish we
best
had more followers.
combat animal you can get. See what that is. Fuck, I'll take 20 mongooses, however the fuck you say that.
Have an army of mongoose.
And I attack with the flight of birds.
Well, Cole, you just gave me a great idea.
I
You
really
just
want
gave me
some
a great
fan art
idea.
of Varathok riding a hippo into battle.
Oh my god, I would be so fucking happy.
I can see it now. He's gonna get a flock of geese, and they will be
No,
easily,
mongoose.
mongoose. Well, either way, and the party will be so easily tracked by the trail of all the bird shit. Be like, how
Well,
did
it'd
you
be
find us?
mongoose.
It was like, I don't know. We just followed the white dots all the way down the path as these geese just walked behind the party or just shat
Oh, you
everywhere
just gave me a great
along their
idea.
way. This is amazing. I'm loving this. Thank you very much.
No. He's gonna hitch him to his flying carpet, so it's like Santa's reindeer.
Yeah, that way if I ever get hit by a fucking levitate spell again, I can have the birds fly me around even while I'm holding onto the carpet as well. On their turns.
Master of the goose.
God damn right.
Every goose gets a turn in battle.
Giant Slayer, Goose Tamer. Oh gosh.
No doubt. I love it.
Yeah, he looks.
But
he
yeah,
says, I can. I'll see what I can find. Come back in the morning.
definitely. But yeah, just any kind of animal that would be useful in combat, and I'll leave.
And you'll leave. Is that like a threat? Are you gonna stay here until I find something for you?
Oh no, like I meant I leave the area
Very threatening.
and go back.
I'm moving in until I find what I need, bitch.
You find me what I need. I ain't leaving till. God damn it!
I'm staying right here on
I'm
this
here
couch.
until you find it, bitch. Like what? Like what are you doing?
No, and I'll head back to the inn where the two drunk people are. Although they're probably sober by now. It's been over an hour.
Actually, I'm gonna say that probably took about an hour. You show up as they're both of them are getting up and you're watching Tweedledee and Tweedledum stand up. You're watching Darius. He's like, oh no, it's time to go upstairs. And you got Brabant, who is a little more composed, but you can tell she's getting as he gets to the top to the bottom of the stairs. Stops, and as he's getting up the stairs, you can see him sort of hit the rail a little bit and the wall as he's making his way up. Darius, it's a little more, definitely a little more comical. Watching him, it's almost like you watch him his foot hits a step, and he sorts to go down a little bit, holds the wall, slams his head into the wall a little bit, like oh motherfucker. Like we've all been that drunk, we all remember it. Where it's like you come up the stairs and you're like, and I slipped and bam, and you're like, and that was the fucking wall. I just ate it. Like I just saw myself.
I reach the top of the stairs, fall back,
Yep,
and then Misty steps to the bottom to like.
No, you don't. It's not like that.
Face went
But you're like,
down.
ooh, it's like everybody can see. It's like whoa, and it's like and barely catch yourself, and it's like and slide up the wall and around the corner. And that's what you see, Varathok, as you
Stairs are impossible.
Walk into the tap room or to this tavern.
How far is the prison from here?
A couple of miles.
Oh, so that dude's. Wait, what time is it? 4:00.
Correct.
4-ish, 5-ish.
What'd you say?
It's about 4 or 5 in the afternoon.
So if my carpet can go 80 feet per round, dashing to 160, how long would it take me to get to this speed potion guy's house? Since it seems like Darius and Brabant are kind of out for the night anyway.
You were told it was in between the town and the prison, but you were not told where it was.
I mean, I would imagine it's probably off the road or something, and I can have an aerial view to see.
All right, you have 3 hours to go and comb a few miles. So I'm gonna say, how would you roll that?
Survival check.
I mean, I could go 120 feet per 6 seconds over the course of 2 hours, 3 hours. That's a big distance. And I'll just follow the road to the
I'm
prison,
gonna say
and then
make
like,
survival.
oh, dude, survival is so bad.
I'm gonna say make a survival check because if you're gonna be dashing the entire time on this carpet, you're like, I'm imagining like you're flying around this area trying to find it. So I'm gonna say it'd be a survival.
Are there like a bunch of buildings, or no buildings, and just this one?
You're flying over the road leading north to the prison, and woodlands and hills. You don't really see any houses or buildings.
Well, that's an 8.
You spend the next couple of hours flying around to no avail. You don't seem to find any sort of trace of a workshop or a residence as you're zipping around on this magic carpet.
Okay, I guess I go back to town and go to bed.
Hey, Bourbon. Do you want to see if the Jezebel's is still open?
What is that?
It's that tattoo place that I got this at. I think with your new night shift, you could use some associated artwork.
I could be convinced, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we got nothing better to do tonight. And knowing her, she'll cut us a good deal for repeat business. Or referred business. Let's go.
Alright, done, let's go.
You're kidding me, right?
We make our way.
You're kidding me, right? Oh my god. Oh my
So, Katie, there are a list of like magical tattoos
god.
you could look through.
Yeah, I'm trying to is it on D&D Beyond? Do they have a list?
It could be.
Usually look at their magic items.
Okay.
A lot of them you would have to attune to.
Mm-hmm.
It's a...
But I could give up something pretty easily. I don't have anything super.
Yeah.
All right, so how long did you guys decide you wanted to go to sleep for?
Well, the rest of the party is taking a long rest. Urbana and I were going to hit up Jezebel's to get Urbana a tattoo. Is she still open?
Okay, so yeah, a couple hours later, you guys wake up. You're sober again, hungover. Darius definitely more than Bourbon. Yeah, you can make your way down to Jezebel's, and we'll say it's 7:00 in the evening ish.
Not bad.
You can still see a light coming from inside.
Let's put a knock on the door.
Oh, why? Come on in.
Jazzy! Brought you. Return customer. My dear friend Bourbon. Recently got promoted and knighted. And we're looking for a bit of artwork to celebrate.
Oh, why? What kind of artwork would you like? You can see her finishing up. She's tapping. She's using an old school, tapping method on a young gnome sitting in the chair.
Do you have a booklet or anything you would recommend?
Well, it all depends on what you're looking for. I mean, I can't recommend anything. It's not my body. It's your body. You just tell me what you want me to put on it, and I'll put it on there.
Going through the tattoos on D&D Beyond, would you let me get something very rare, or what do they do here?
They do everything so long as you got the coin to compensate.
Okay.
I know mine cost like 3,000 or so.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of money.
If you've got the time and you've got the coin, I'm pretty sure I can make it happen.
Don't forget, we've got the party fund.
True.
I've been told that I have a very fine hand.
What do you have? You have the masquerade tattoo.
I've got two. I've got masquerade tattoo, and I've got the shadow. What's it called? One second. Ghost step tattoo.
Oh, that's the one I was looking at because that looks cool.
Wait, did he say we could get any tattoo?
If we can pay, apparently.
If we can pay.
Oh, dude, that might make me want to swap an attunement slot. Hold up.
Yeah,
I mean, come find us, Verathok.
for Verathok, that's a pretty generous. You definitely take a look at those tattoos, my friend.
My tattoo has literally saved my life twice now.
Yeah. Well, with a tattoo, you can
Same.
get primary stat to 22. So
Did that actually work?
nothing wrong with a primary stat at 22.
All right. So, what would you like to do?
I'm just looking at the tattoos right now, so you can, like, I guess do something else while I wasn't prepared.
All right. So, yeah, we'll leave Darius and Brabant at the tattoo shop. Verathok is sleeping. So I guess.
Well, hold up. If they're gone, I'm gonna try and find them at the tattoo shop. I thought they were passed out as well.
The bartender would know where we're at.
Okay, so here's how I'm going to do this. You would definitely see them. Yeah, I would say the bartender would tell you that as they were leaving, they were talking about going and getting tattoos. So you would.
It's like a hangover situation.
And he was not very happy with you for leaving them with him.
They didn't do anything. They paid you.
The table's destroyed.
You can.
Oh, God.
You do smell. It does smell like someone definitely threw up nasty shit in there. I mean,
Here's two platinum for your trouble.
He is a half orc. I mean, imagine a human throw up. Just imagine it's even more extreme.
Here's 2 platinum for your trouble.
The chairs are in splinters because I tried to thunder step up the stairs.
I apologize for my classless friends. You would think a knight would have better manners.
Are you kidding? Knights are like the rowdiest people ever.
Knights have been the rowdiest people in all of history.
Is he all good after I give him that?
He looks at you, Verathok, and says, well, if you're going to continue to pay like that, you're more than welcome to come back whenever you want.
Alright, do you know where they went?
Yeah, they went down to that damn tattoo shop.
Okay, alright. No, go meet up with them.
All right.
Jezebel, who's this guy? You got other customers aside from us? After how well we compensated you last time?
Are you guys talking about the guy in the chair?
Yes.
She looks at you and says,
Poor gnome.
well, it's a paying customer. And you know what? I treat all of my customers with respect. And I do expect all of you to do the same. Because what if somebody else walked in the door wanting to spend more money than you? Does that mean I treat you with disrespect? I don't think so.
There. You run a tight ship. You run a tight ship, Jezebel.
It'll be just
That much can be said.
Just a few more minutes. And once I'm finished up with him, I'll go ahead and get started on your friend here.
We get some air.
And Darius, as you walk outside, you see Verathok walking up. And Bourbon, she looks at you and says, "Do sit down, sir. I will get to you in just a moment. Once you've made your decision, since he wants to rush things along and you haven't even figured it out yet."
All right, I'll take a seat and flip through.
And once you've figured out what you'd like, please let me know. Just remember,
I don't think Jezebel's gonna.
They are can be permanent if that's what you wish, but they are depending on what you want, they may be just a one-time thing. So do choose carefully. And she goes back to work on the gnome. Tap, 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 tap. So Darius and Verathok, what would you guys are now standing in front of the tattoo shop.
You getting another tattoo?
No, I'm convincing Bourbon to get one as a celebration.
Nice.
You know, him being recently knighted and all. He left Le Marquis service, and I feel that shows a lot of character growth and very commendable.
Peer pressure.
Huh.
That's right. They're no longer vassals of each other.
Wow. Definitely didn't see that one coming. Ha 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 ha.
What are you smiling like that for, Verathok?
What? I'm thinking about the tattoo that I want to get too. It's gonna be super cool.
Insight check.
I want a cool tattoo.
My character sheet. And oh, fuck you, dice.
What'd you roll?
6.
Yeah, I'm 100% telling the truth.
You know, you just always find some way to amuse yourself, I suppose.
Yeah, that's it.
My hip kind of hurts.
Your hip? Jeez,
Yeah, I think I fell up and down the stairs a few times. Tried to teleport up there, and it didn't work out as well as I expected.
Lord God help us.
Amazing.
I thought you were supposed to be like some battle-hardened, wizened old man. You can't even walk up the stairs after a couple shots.
You didn't have any of that liquor, Verathok. It put that one drink we had in Suzale, Troll Piss, to shame. All right.
Oh, I didn't have any of that either. Excuse me for not drinking things.
As young as you are, you're not living up to like your full potential, if you ask me.
What?
You heard me. There's so many.
I have no problem going upstairs at any point in time ever.
No, I'm talking about the availability of drinks at all these different locations we keep traveling to. You didn't have any in the Feywild. You didn't have anything in the Elflands, and now we're back home in familiar territory, and you're clean as a whistle.
I have water, my own water.
You have your own water.
Yeah. And I'll pull out my jug and I'll dump all the mayonnaise out of it, and I'll have it fill up with water.
Street?
Oh,
Is it mayonnaise flavored? Like residue?
Does it
It's
sanitize
milky.
itself in between
I
emptying
believe
and
so.
refilling?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Give me some.
You want some mayonnaise?
I want some fucking water.
Mayonnaise water? I'm only imagining the
Oh,
thing is
God.
got, like mayonnaise grease all up in it until you like refill it like 25 times or something. 30
There
times.
we
Well, it's a magical alchemy
You know what I
jar,
mean?
so
Like
I would.
mayonnaise always leaves like that grease all over everything, dude. It's like you can't
It's-
clean it up.
Oh,
It's like,
God.
dude, it's like you know what I mean? It's like, dude, once it's there, it's like, dude, it's mayonnaise forever there.
Not in
the
this
water
magical
kind of
alchemy
slides
jug.
down.
Not in the magical alchemy jug.
It's
Oh, God,
Give
you're
me
gonna
the
make me
jug.
vomit.
All right,
Give me
here you
the
go.
jug,
You can have some
Garthok.
water. Here you go.
Prestidigitation to get the mayonnaise residue out. Gosh, I wish I was a cleric. I could have purify food and drink.
It still
Be so much
It still
easier.
has a sheen to it.
Oh.
That's for
I'm
sure.
poison resistant. As I cure my headache.
All right.
Uh,
So, Bourbon, have you made a decision on what you want to do yet?
I like the ghost step tattoo best, but it is very rare, and I don't know if I can afford it.
I got him. I'll lend him the money.
Can you? Can
You guys aren't here.
Yeah, they're not. They're not there.
Sorry.
In fact, it's only Bourbon. It's only Bourbon in the room there. Can you?
We do have 5,000 in the party fund, which I did mention earlier, so you would know that.
Who has the party fund?
I could.
I have the
do
party
that.
fund.
The party fund.
we'll just reach into our collective bags of holding.
Was that a thing?
No, that's not a thing.
I mean, it could be.
They're all linked.
Right?
I mean, maybe
Same
you
pocket
guys could.
dimension.
I mean, maybe someone, one of you magic users, could figure something out, or if there's an artificer that could maybe do something like that.
I think that'd be super cool if all of our bags of holding shared the same pocket dimension.
Yeah.
I mean,
Be sick.
Darius, you
With
do.
Verathog running around? No.
Well, I mean, all of you do remember that. Well, some of you would remember, like Morgan and Zod, that Darius was inhaled by a bag of holding and shot out somewhere else.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? And
I remember
then he
that.
eventually, right?
It was the
That's what
second time
happened.
getting
That's where you
swallowed.
met. That's where you met Morgan's mom. Not to throw like way old shit, but yeah, you remember meeting. You remember meeting Maud way back in the day, and also meeting Maggie's wife, who was Maud's daughter.
Oh.
Can I go into
Didn't we
the
have a
tattoo
Bagman
shop?
situation back then too?
Yeah, there was.
Whatever happened with that?
You got sucked in by the bagman into a bag of holding. So yeah, there is that. That was a thing that happened.
Don't those things like create doppelgangers though of their victims?
No.
Am I
Are you
truly the
saying
real
that you're a
Darius?
doppelganger?
Am I really the authentic Darius right now?
That's right. It's been
Oh, no,
a
guys.
big Manchurian candidate right here.
Me and Chris have been
I'm about to drop bombs
on-
and be like, oh yeah, by the way, Darius is not really Darius. Actually, that's not gonna happen. Sorry.
All of my spell casting has just been an illusion.
So yeah, I was asking.
I go into the tattoo shop.
Yeah, go
Katie,
ahead.
how much do you need for the
I'm waiting
tattoo?
to see a ping on the effects of this tattoo. Can you ping this thing on Roll20 for me? Or copy and paste it in a chat somewhere so I can look at it and I can make a decision on a price tag for this.
There we go. I pinged it.
I wonder if I can find a record of what Lamarquis paid for it for his.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sure you didn't write that down, did you, Rob?
Should have been on there, but
That's 5,000 to 7,500. But
You paid. Did you have that kind of money?
no, but Zod gave me the money. He fronted me for it.
Damn. All right, then no.
Quite a debt.
Maybe you could pay in favors.
2,800? No.
Are you talking about the price and all that as I come in?
Probably. I mean, if that's what she told me.
Yeah.
So it's what, $5,000?
Yeah, she looks at you and says, that'll be $5,000 and it'll probably take about 10 hours worth of work.
Oh, I have the time, but I do not have the coin.
Oh, it's not like they don't just appear on your skin?
Well, it takes at least an hour because you need to attune to it.
Yeah.
No, she's actually doing it old school. She's tattooing it on you.
Nice.
Because if you read what it is, it says it's a daily thing, so it's a permanent tattoo, right?
Mm.
That's what I'm reading.
Yeah.
Produced by a special needle.
No, it's permanent.
Shifts and waivers and
Yeah, but it says all you have to do is hold it to your skin where you want the tattoo to appear for an
Yeah,
hour. And then
the
when the
enti- the
attunement
entire-
complete, it turns into the ink, which then appears onto the skin.
It does not say that. It says produced by a special needle. This tattoo.
That's exact. I just read it.
Yeah, produced by a special needle. This tattoo shifts and wavers on the skin parts as on the skin, parts of it appearing blurred. It doesn't say if it was.
Keep reading. Keep reading. Keep reading. Read the next two sentences. Keep reading.
The duration of the experiment.
The whole frickin' thing.
All right, fine, sure, but I'm gonna say that that special needle just has to work a different way. It's gonna take a whole day.
I'm fine with that, like it being because it is art. It should take time if she's doing it piece by piece.
And you're able to tune in and out of it though, even though it's on your skin.
And I'm gonna allow you to between you and the artist figure out how you want it to look on your skin, under your armor, or on a hand, or on your neck. It will be or on your face. Between you and the artist. If you want to keep it hidden, it's hidden. If you don't, then it's not.
Just over your eye. Ooh.
Bourbon, how much money do you have?
I have 800 gold.
You need what, 4,200?
Apparently.
Okay. Here's 420 platinum.
Barathak, I cannot be in this kind of debt to you.
Yes.
It's a gift, Ravon. We're celebrating. Thank you, Barathak.
Well, let's not get carried away now. I mean, I ain't gonna be beating down your door or nothing. We'll call it a favor for now. You know, maybe down the road you could do a favor for me.
Okay, I assume that you have no ill intentions and that this favor will be noble. It will not cause me to break my oath in any way, and I'll accept.
Dangerous words have never been more spoken by Barathak. You owe me a favor.
Bourbon only assumes the best. I won't assume you have any ill intent with this favor.
Good thing he's not Fey. Like Zod.
And after Bourbon gets his tattoo, I also would like to get a tattoo.
Yeah, she looks at you and says, "Well, as soon as I'm finished with this gentleman, I will move right on to you."
Well, yeah. Okay.
But you have plenty of time to make the decision on what you want to get.
I already know.
Well then, you have a little bit of time before I'm done with this gentleman.
I'm gonna stand there and watch the whole time, like 5 feet away, just off behind her shoulder.
Oh, that's just creepy and fucking weird. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna go back to the tavern and nap. You guys have fun.
All right.
Till tomorrow.
Oh wait, I got like fucking 20 hours until this guy Amber Bond are done.
No,
Mhm.
no. The guy in front of Bourbon was. You were told he's going to be done in just a couple of minutes, and he does.
But Bourbon,
I've got what 10 hours.
Yeah, you've got. Bourbon's got 10 hours.
Right on.
oh well, shit. I'll go take a long rest while I'm waiting for Bourbon to fucking
No,
get
stand there
hit.
for 10 hours.
Fuck that.
No reason for us all to be exhausted.
Yeah, right.
All right. So.
Gotta get my beauty sleep.
Yeah, so just a couple minutes later, Bourbon, she looks at you and says, "All right, have you decided how you want this to look? And where would you like it, my dear?"
I'm thinking full chest piece. It says that it like shimmers or looks kind of, so maybe just patterns that look really cool when they shift on the skin.
Oh, maybe to go along with some of that smoke that's coming off you now.
Exactly.
I think we can. Definitely work something out. Now I will need you to take off that armor you're wearing.
All right. I'll take the time to do that because I am wearing full plate armor.
And the tunic underneath, because Jezebel's a freak.
What? Dude, you can't tattoo skin if you can't see it. It's not like trying to be a freak. It's like, dude, I need to see your chest if I'm going to put a tattoo on it. Come on, bro. Like, we've all seen some really wild tattoos. I mean, dude, you got to go to some certain places to get. You can't, like, walk into a normal tattoo shop and be like, hey, I want my, you know what I mean? I want my labia tattooed. Because there's artists that'll do that, but not everyone's going to do that. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dude. Like,
We all know that one.
Dude, like a chest piece is
That
not
one's
even.
just-
That's not even sexual, dude. It's like, dude, if I'm gonna put a tattoo on your chest, I need to see your chest, bro. Like, come on, you got to put.
I want a tattoo of an elephant, and you drop your pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually a guy who did that. It was a 9-hour
Yeah, I know.
tattoo, and the guy had to keep his. This is horribly and graphic, but dude, the guy had to keep his dick hard the entire time because that way the skin. That way the skin was completely stretched while the dude tattooed it. So imagine trying to keep your cock hard while being tattooed
God.
with a needle. Like, sorry.
Jesus.
That just sounds like there's something psychotic in in every aspect of that. That's just, for one, the dude that's gonna tattoo a hard penis as an elephant trunk. Wow, you're extreme. And the guy who got it done, come on, man. Wow.
Yeah, they're strange people.
So we all take a long rest.
That's right.
Yes, long rest, Hadbow.
Yeah, so there's
I
a
could have
long
gone my
rest, and
entire life without hearing that.
Yep, that's an actual thing. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pick up with Morgan, Ahmed, Le Marquet, and who am I missing? Zod, along with the children and Maud and the Goblin, all back at the Glade. It has been a long rest. It has been quiet the entire time. Yeah, you all awaken. Ahmed, your sword feels charged as you awaken. Like it's never left your side. I mean, I don't know your sleeping habits. We never have gone into what you guys do when you go to bed, but I'm gonna say you probably sleep with your sword. You know it's not been tampered with, but it feels it's putting off a stronger vibe. That effect
Okay.
you get, that effect that spell has when in its current form, almost feels like you could do it. Like it's almost like the sword feels supercharged.
So would you say it is ascended?
Not yet, but it feels different.
Okay. How do I inspect that? Like, well, what am from holding it? What do I get from it?
Looking down at it, the glyphs and all the glyphs and the magical hieroglyphs on it and carvings just seem to have a glow to them.
Okay. All right.
And as you notice that the goblin says, seems that the sword has found quite the proper person to wield it. And as he and as he walks it through as he's walking north back into the trees, you can see where like the rays of sunshine come through, and you can see Ahmed as he walks through those rays of sunshine. His skin glimmers like a gem dragon.
I haven't. Okay.
I'm gonna say make a history check just with that response right there.
All right. Not one.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say even you remember making a vow to protect a little baby gem dragon.
Okay.
As this thing walks by, just that idea just flirts through your head, and the sword feels a little stronger.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm ready to leave.
Zod's already packing the cart. Oh, I'm gonna cast Revivify back into the ring, and I'm gonna spend another $300 of diamonds. Hooray.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will go ahead and inspiring leader the 6 of us, including the 2 dogs.
Thank you.
That's 13.
Perfect, thanks.
13. Got it.
Thank you.
Can anyone spare? Does anyone cast invisibility by chance?
I can spare C invisibility.
No, it's okay then.
I think Verathok is the only one that has invisibility.
Yeah, I think I'll just try to find a potion maybe or something later. It's all good.
Maybe I take it without green skin.
All right, and as you all load up the cart, Maud looks a little bit better. You can see some of her bruising has gone down just a little bit. She still is swollen. You can see cuts and burns as she limps forward from where she seemed to have stayed the entire night after leaving all of you there in camp. And walks up and says, well, I will make my way to Bryn Shander. The children shall remain here until everything has blown over. No one can find them, and I do believe that the goblin will definitely be a very suitable host.
Yeah, well, we're on our way to Bryn Shander too.
I need to make a few stops along the way.
Bye.
Safe travels, I guess, and we start heading out.
I say goodbye to my children. Kiss them all.
They're staying here, right?
Threaten them with death if they step foot outside the glade.
They all look at you and says, "We're done." And then like, you can see the older of the two boys looks at you and says, "No, we're done. Grandma says we don't have to go anywhere else. We're done with this. And you guys took out the demon, and it'll take at least months for him to even pull himself back together enough to even make it back here. So."
Do we know that that's true, Chris? Is that true? Does it take them months to rematerialize to come back after being destroyed? Is that correct?
I'm gonna make a history check on your demonology. What would your demonology be?
I can just ask Kenny. I'll pull him out. I'm just joking.
Oh, really?
History.
You
Here
want
we
to
go.
go down that road?
No, because 18.
Nice.
Yeah, you know that it takes a demon once they've been if they've been killed, if their body's been killed on this plane. I mean, they do show back. It's not like killing them. You know what I mean? You're just banishing them back to where they came from. And it takes
Right.
it takes a good bit of time. Whether
Okay.
it be a couple of months, I mean, it's not instantaneous. They can't come back immediately. Like you've heard of what are they? Rescara, the lions with the upside down paws or the inside out
The
paws.
Rakshasas.
Yeah, that dude. Once they're gone, like once they're banished, it takes them decades to come back. So it could be days. If he's saying months, it's like you've heard years.
Okay. So it's within the realm of reason, but we have some time. But it can be days. Is basically what I was trying to get at. It may not be months. It could be days. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So
it's
it's
definitely
not
not.
as.
It's definitely
yeah.
not instant. It's definitely days to weeks to months, if not longer
Okay.
than that.
Okay. Perfect. Thanks. Well, let's head on the road.
We're not going anywhere. And
No, we're going.
Even Val sits down. Maud looks at Isla and says, "I'll make it on my own. I just need a couple more minutes to myself."
All right.
And
Take
she
the time
walks
you need.
over and joins the boys and Val. As all of you seem to get on the cart and begin making your way towards Sprinchander?
Yes. Yeah, we're traveling kind of at night while the others are sleeping, I guess.
I'm flying. Chris, can I retcon a little bit and do an hour ritual to restore my familiar to its hawk form?
Sure. All right. So as the lot of you begins to make your way out of this little glade, just a little bit down the road, it almost felt like when you were in that glade, it was almost as if you had a warm blanket around you, like it was, you know what I mean? Like it was like a safe place. As you're making your way down the road, or down this path, you all definitely are experiencing the feeling of being exposed.
Let's see if Zod checks his poop flap, make sure it's not down again. He's happened before on his armor.
Can we roll for perception to see if we see anything, or?
Sure.
Come on!
Oh.
Right there with you, Brandon.
Can I send my hawk up to do, as I fly around, I'm going to be flying closer to the wagon, but can I send my hawk up to do more of an aerial view to see if there's anything around?
There is nothing around, but all of you get this. Well, I'm sorry, Le Marquet, you get nothing. You get absolutely nothing. And Ahmed, you get nothing. Zod, you can clearly tell that there's something out there as you're all making your way down the road. But you can't you can't put your finger on it. But that feeling of having that warm blanket of being in the glade and being hidden and being protected is gone.
And
it's
Oh,
an uneventful trip following the path that leads clearly to Bryn Shander. And as you come up over after a couple of hours, you come up over a hill and you can see that the town of Bryn Shander has been overrun by giants. They are surrounding the city. They are in the city. As you crest over a hill looking down, what would you like to do?
definitely new tenants to the city. I don't know, the Giants. I'm not a big fan. Their poop is too big. Anyways,
Oh my God, really? Their poop is too
It
big?
would be big poop.
oh yeah, talk about steamy coils, man. Just think of what a 20'3" giant poop would look like. Anyways, plumber's nightmare. I guess we should check in and maybe find our friends. I got some things I want to try to restock on before we leave, but um night's ours. I feel rested and rejuvenated. However, I don't know if anyone else felt it, but we didn't travel alone for that journey. There was something with us or watching us. I think it's still there now. I've had the feeling since we've left the glade.
I didn't notice anything. I think you're wrong.
Yeah, you look distracted. I saw you counting the pebbles on the side of the road. Yeah.
Nice.
Rain Man voice.
Nice.
27. 3.
Yeah, no, Chris. I guess we'll go to the pre-established meeting coordinates of the inn and just to check with the bartender to see if the others have checked in or where they might be at.
Hey, Chris, will you check your Facebook Messenger when you get a chance to?
I will do that right now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, what about that, Joel? Is that what you want?
I was asking, would I still get my Dex and Wiz mods with that?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna get.
I sent you my tattoo request too, Chris. I'm saying.
All right. So all of you are now, let's see. So the rest of you have made it into town. Correct? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You've made it to the
Actually,
God, what's the name of that? Sea spray? No, not the sea spray.
this right there, though.
What was the name of the tavern? So you guys made it to the tavern and found out
Silver spoon.
that Verathok is passed out upstairs. So Darius went back to the tavern. Let's see. Bourbon is getting tattooed. Verathok is sleeping. As the rest of you show up at the tavern, where are you in the tavern, Darius?
I'd be downstairs having breakfast, casting prestidigitation on any stains from last night, and regretting not learning mending when I had the chance. About to head out to the other shops that were closed yesterday.
All right, as you're doing that, the rest of the party, or those that didn't come with you initially, all walk into the tavern.
Oh,
Because I'm assuming they all stayed together.
hey guys.
Hello, hello.
Ahmed,
Where's
Morgan, Zod, Lemarque.
Bonjour.
Good to see you, mate. Darius, where's everyone else?
Verathok's still upstairs, and I think, it should be just about time. Bourbon, was over at Jezebel's getting a tattoo. He should be
Oh.
done right about now.
Sweet.
I was gonna head out to Yusef's and McCree's to get that shopping done that we needed to.
Okay, I'll walk with you. I'm gonna head to Jezebel's too, I guess.
All right.
Mind if I give you some
if
money to
it's
pick
close-
up some diamonds for me?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna give him $2,400 for diamonds.
If it's close to the end of Bourbon's tattoo, I would be getting up to head over there as well, by the way. I know that's what Sam said. I don't know how close it actually is to that.
I assume it's like 10 in the morning.
I'm gonna say it's been a long rest, so you have within
Almost
the
10
next
hours.
hour or so, Bourbon is gonna be finished up.
Okay.
Zod, what in particular would you like me to purchase?
Anything with a diamond in it, doesn't care what it is. Just I need valuable diamonds. I'm just gonna use it to make sure that we're safe. So if it's jewelry, take the diamonds, pawn the rest. I just need the value of the diamonds. You go around 2,400.
Okay. I'll swing by a jeweler. Or
Hey,
Thank
Brandon's
you, sir.
wife. I don't think I've seen you on the camera before. Calling you out. That's right.
She-
Calling you out there.
She says hi, everybody.
Bring out the baby.
Hey, hell yeah.
Hello.
They want to see Marcus. Go grab Marcus.
Bring forth the child.
That's right. Bring forth the baby. The cute little baby. That's
That's all I care about.
I'm done. That's
He's on the way. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, the
Oh, my God.
baby.
Oh,
Love
hell
it.
yeah. Look at that. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that.
Oh, he's so cute.
The last time he was actually on camera, he was 1.
Yeah, he was super small. Yeah,
Just learned to walk.
yeah.
Oh.
Now he's
Amazing.
learned to not care about anybody.
Yeah.
It only gets
He's already
worse.
destroyed electronics, computers,
Not
power
care.
cords.
He's trying to destroy my tower.
He's like, I'm learning to take things apart. I'll learn to put
I
them
love
back
it.
together in about 20 years.
Mhm.
All right. You are no longer needed, boy.
Dismissed.
He's like, oh, but yes, I am. He's like, yeah, and I'll go over here and destroy your other stuff. All right.
All right.
So yes, all of you have reunited. It looks like.
Chris is like, thank God.
Well, if we have
Well, let's split up again.
like an hour and a half, 2 hours before
It only
Bourbon's
took- it only took
tattoo is
2
over,
weeks. It only took 2 weeks before I was able to get you guys back together. God
we should all be able to go. We could probably all just go to all the shops and then to the tattoo shop.
Right.
Brandon, you're muted.
I'm talking to myself. I'm working on something.
Oh, never mind. Sorry then.
Zod was going to try to.
So was the hand and the mouth, and I was like, oh, and he was muted. I was like, oh, this has got to be good.
I'm getting next game character ideas right now. So
Zod's going to try to sneak in front of Verithok. So when the tattoo's done, he's going to try to sneak into the chair before Verithok even returns.
That's fucked up.
All right, well, I'm going.
Walking in the.
I'm going to use.
I hope you never need invisibility or silvery barbs ever again. You're getting crit every time now, son of a bitch.
That hurts.
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna kill the party. I'm gonna kill the party. The party's gonna let them die. The party's gonna let themselves die.
Yeah.
So.
Wowza.
Yeah, that was about as good as the breakdancing skit by that Australian chick.
Oh,
dude, that was
man.
That was
Ray Gunn.
That was the that wasn't political. That was it was horrible. Anyway, that saw that it was like, dude, what coach let that thing go? Like, it was like, I'm gonna do this.
Scooby-Doo.
Like, what are you doing?
he's a PhD.
I mean, it was textbook. It was textbook. We'll give him that.
There's a whole story behind that lady, the Australian breakdancer.
That was
Ray Gun?
so bad.
Does it involve head injury?
No, it involves her husband being the coach for the Australian team.
Yeah, and she was the judge.
So
I don't know what you guys are talking about. That was some of the greatest breakdancing I've ever seen in my life. You guys just don't know what real breakdancing is.
Oh my God.
We just don't know the art of it.
And
Obviously.
now has permanent disadvantage forever. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what breakdancing really is.
Do it, Chris. Back up and breakdance.
That's right.
Oh gosh.
Dude, if I breakdance, I'm just gonna break myself and look as dumb as it possibly gets when I do it. That's just the way it's gonna be. All right. So where were we? Oh yes. So all of you have reunited, I do believe, at the. Are we at the tavern? Yeah, we're at the.
And it feels so good.
At the tavern and the tattoo shop.
Oh, Zod, let me buy you a big old glass of kobold piss. I've heard that it was really good and really awesome.
I'm trying to steal your place in line already. I'm already gone to the tattoo stuff.
Well, we're all together. You didn't say that.
Bourbon is getting tattooed. Barathok is.
Everyone else, you want to come with me to Yusuf's?
What does Yusuf sell?
They're the armory. We have swords we need to pick up.
I think I have an armor I think I have armor that's still there.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'm with you.
William Arcade, do you need a new rapier?
No, my rapier's golden, but I could use maybe an upgrade in armor.
Morgan definitely needs new armor.
I'm going to have a free floating shield up for grabs in a second. If anyone wants a floating shield.
Does it take an action to activate?
It takes a bonus action to activate, but you don't ever have to put it away. I just put it away for role playing, and usually I end up not being able to bring it out because I'm so bonus action heavy. But yeah, it's a bonus action to activate it, and then it floats around and it's a free shield.
I'm good.
Yep,
that might be pretty badass for me, but leaving your hand free, that wouldn't affect my dueling ability.
No. Yeah, I use it so I can use a two-handed weapon. So yeah, you can use your dueling with a floating shield in front of you.
Yeah, but does anyone even have attunement slots anymore?
Well, that's why I'd have to trade the. I'm trading my shield for a tattoo.
No, I don't have one.
I have 4 items. Like I have to swap in and out and like take time to attune to like a specific one every now and then.
All right,
yep.
So Bourbon is at the tattoo shop. Where's everybody else? Are we all back at the inn?
Yeah, as far as I know right now, I am.
I left
checking
to
out
start
the,
going
the,
to.
the bartender Barbados says there's only 2 rooms. Are you gonna take the rooms again? And all of you share the 2 rooms?
To be on the safe side, yes.
Well, all right then.
Yeah, we don't know how long.
It's getting pretty late. After sunset, most of the businesses close down.
Well, I say. And yeah,
If your friend is gonna be
I'll
down
cover.
at the tattoo shop all night getting inked by that witch, well then,
What'd you say about Jezebel?
why she's a witch.
Oh, I thought you called her something different. Sorry. My ears are failing in my old age. Yeah. We just had the use of because we've been.
All right, I think this is where we're gonna leave off with all of you there in the tavern together, minus Bourbon, who is getting tattooed. I think that's a good spot to leave us for this week.
Did you? Fun times.
All of you reunited except for Bourbon, who is down getting tattooed.
Okay.
See y'all next week.
Yeah, man.
All right, guys.
Fun
Yes, I
times.
need everybody to send me pictures.
Yes, we'll work on that.
So wait, you want a character, you want a headshot, and you want a video, like a still image background, like of or like a character background.
Yeah, like I'm gonna take a headshot and make it a token. I want a token shot. You know what I mean? Like give me a picture to make a token out of and a background.
Yeah, dope.
Yeah, okay.
All right, cool.
Right on.
I'll find the picture when I was
That
on.
way
Back piece of
y'all
shit.
are making your own stuff. I'm not making your stuff for you. And with that being
Right
said,
on.
Alright.
Sam's thing is the one on that little clip that I sent you all. Sam, those are all Sam's. I think works right.
Where's that video? Is that on YouTube?
I don't know.
Oh.
There's a link in the chat.
All right, I'll hunt it down. I gotta go. See you guys.
All right.
Yes.
All right,
Next time.
Chris, I'm about to send you. I'm about to send you these character images here.
Sweet.
Yeah. All right. Take it easy, guys.
All right,
I
guys.
did send you a message, Chris, about the tattoo that Zod wants, if
Sweet.
possible.
Yeah, I'm definitely down for that.
He's in the bathroom.
Yeah, send me that image.
So,
I don't see it showing up yet, but I'm waiting for it.
what? Okay.
Did you send it on Facebook?
Yeah, over Messenger. I sent like a text to you, and then the picture after.
All right. Well,
Yeah, I got.
I'm gonna have to
I
send
got no
an image
images
on.
at all coming.
I'm gonna have to send the image on Discord.
Or send it to my email. I'll post that. Send it to my email.
Can I use Chris really quick? Could I use the new monk from the from the new playbook?
Sure, why not?
Ooh.
Great,
Nice.
because I've been looking over these monks, and I'm like, oh man, I am not inspired at all.
The new monk is way better.
Yeah. I was about to say just scrap the whole monk idea and just go something else, but I'm like, no, I want to do the monk.
The monk brawler grappler in the new PHB is pretty impressive. I sent you the picture just again. I don't know if it's going to go through, Chris, but yeah, if you look at the new PHB monk, it's really good, and it will be available to you when it comes live for me on our campaign. So you will have the full access to it over on D&D Beyond once it does come on September 17th.
What? Oh, September 17th. That's
Yeah,
great.
that's when it goes live, and you'll be able to get all the proper features, and it'll connect all nice. Because right now it'll be dirty for you when you're putting your character together because you have to splice it in. But September 17th, it will change, and you can just make it like you would do any other character.
Great. I am waiting. I got everything else made up. Chris, I sent you the 2 character pictures here. And I've sent it on Discord because I can't log into my Facebook.
It's been really laggy, and they have technical issues with it, I think.
Let me know what you think about that.
One second here.
So